right now. That's it. Right now, we're going live. We are live. We are officially live right now. Huh? There we go. So like everybody generally is in there.
I'm not. Bitch. I called it.
So
Knights of the Black Table.
back at it again,
Do
bro.
what we do best. So
We got
we got a congregation tonight.
Yeah, bro. It's about to.
We got a lot of people here in this motherfucker to have a great conversation about a lot of things. I think we should.
I don't know why you're lying to the people.
No.
There's no lie.
But you are lying to the people. It's not going to be about a lot of things. It's going to be about one thing.
It's going to be a lot of
Guys
things.
and girls?
I mean, yeah, guys.
It better because that's what it should be.
Relationships,
Say what the topic is in a full
situationships.
sentence.
No,
What else?
because he's trying to say,
That's what he does.
this is his open.
Okay.
Oh, situationships.
I just jumped in.
Because we were just
Oh,
talking
we
about
rapped.
it.
Yo, we rapped live.
We were just talking about it, and we were talking about getting into a situation and putting
Ray,
down the
You're not supposed to be in the video,
Getting
bro.
into what type of situation?
Well, the situation when you're dealing with somebody,
Did not
you know, when you're dealing with somebody and the terms of engagement. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, when they get into situationships, one person has more feelings than the other person.
And always.
Even if you want to call it a friendship, it's still a relationship to a certain degree.
Eventually, there will be feelings caught.
Stop your noise just because that's what happens to you all the time.
No.
If you lay the groundwork down, there shouldn't be feelings caught.
There will
And if
be.
there is, then you should honestly.
I'm sorry, you didn't find the right people.
We are all adults. If I lay down the groundwork and say, listen, I'm not about relationships right now. I'm just about having fun. 1, 2, go watch a game. Have 1, 2, fuck,
Just trying to
and then
fuck.
we're done. And then listen, and then we move on. If you catch feelings, don't you think that that's on you?
Yeah, that is on you. But
Okay.
my point is, eventually, it will happen.
It doesn't eventually happen.
But we
Right.
know
You're
that's
saying
why.
everybody gets feelings.
That's why.
It doesn't.
Eventually, somebody
Right.
will
If you
get
allow
some
yourself,
feelings.
if you
Hold
allow
on,
yourself,
because it doesn't matter who
Hold on.
has feelings.
We have to have cohesive conversation.
Okay,
We have
here's
to
a-
have cohesive conversation.
This is the
One
speaking
person at a time.
glasses. If you have the
So,
speaking glasses,
can
then
we
you
do
can speak.
have the
Speaking glasses,
speaking
okay,
ball
like
in front
you
of
take
your
the
child?
speaking glasses.
Speaking
I
glasses.
have the speaking
Not that
glasses.
dumbass.
The speaking glasses.
Okay,
My
pass it to
input to this is there are certain you can say to yourself, oh, I want a relationship, but there's certain men during that time where you're looking for a relationship where you can meet and be like, okay, this guy we're just fuck friends. I'm just gonna fuck this guy. And then there's another guy you meet over here 2 days later that you're like, okay, I'm gonna take it slow and date this guy and have a relationship with this guy. So it doesn't all tie in together. It does not.
No.
Yeah,
Okay, listen.
Feelings
So,
are feelings, but you can
You
have feelings and
can't
not have
control
feelings at the
how
same time.
somebody else feels. You might say to them, this is what I want. But eventually, they still catch feelings.
I would like those.
Regardless, somebody's catching feelings.
Okay, what's your next? Right here.
I just want to say, if you fucking have a friend or whoever it is, and they respect you cohesively, completely, they will respect your decision of wanting to be friends or not.
True that.
So if they catch feelings, they
Like
will
a
respect you as
congregation.
just a fucking friend.
Okay.
And they will stay a friend.
You don't have
They
to- you don't have to
respect
glasses. You don't have to
You
glasses.
don't want
Shut up.
that person in your life at all.
Hey, man have glasses. Men have glasses.
Okay.
Men have
So like,
glasses.
all of that sounds really nice. It really does. It sounds really nice to hear from y'all. But so the reality of this situation, for me anyway, now maybe not necessarily for me, but for a lot of dudes I know, for me, it's like I see dudes that put a whole lot of work in. They put in work.
Shit, true.
They put work in, and they're not getting nothing. These guys they're not getting to lay down no dick. They're not getting no blowjobs. There ain't no shit coming out of
I
this
don't
for
have
them at
glasses.
all.
I need it.
Straight up. I'm just being straight up because you guys said we're gonna be real. Let's be real.
No.
Dudes are getting absolutely nothing out of this situation while they're doing their thing. They be spending their money, they be driving their car, spending gas money and all kinds of crazy shit, and nobody be paying no mind to none of that. So you guys are here and you're talking about it like, oh, on one side you can have feelings and you cannot have feelings of just fuck friends and things, and that's nice. I've been lucky enough to be in one of these situations. It's great, but at the same time, people be catching feelings because people be catching feelings all the time. No matter what way you want
So
to
you
look
can't
at it.
have fuck
No,
friends.
here.
is what
No,
you're saying?
no.
Can I have the glasses?
Hold on. We
She's
definitely
about to
can.
punch a bitch.
Yeah.
And
No.
eventually, those
I-
one of the.
It's not even that eventually that it's gonna turn into something like that. It's just to say that has to be consistently established.
No,
Consistently
It
established.
shouldn't be consistently established because at the end of the day,
We're going cohesively, Rashida. Come on.
But for it to be said, like
She
if
both-
I explain the
Yeah,
situation to you from the get-go,
Mhm.
and you come back to me 3 months later going, "What is this?" It's exactly what the fuck it was when we started.
Now
Ain't
you're
nothing different
disrespecting
now.
the agreement,
When you
right?
want to talk about respect and this and that, respect has to start with number one first. If you respect you, that's who it does with. You can't worry about the other person and them being respected. You gotta respect yourself.
Yeah, see, I agree 100% with that.
Not
True.
on that one.
I fully
Not
do.
on
Because
that
if you
one.
can't respect or love yourself, you can't respect or love anybody else. So that's
That's very
100% true. And it goes on both sides, male and female. My thing is this: if at one point, like the way that I am in any relationship, if I want to hook up with a guy, if I see a guy and I think he's fine, whatever, we start talking, whatnot. The one thing I always lay down is, I'm not in a relationship mode. I am in, let's do this, let's go, and bow back
We
up.
coasted.
I play the role of legit. Think like a man, act like a lady. I act like a lady all day long, but I think like a man all day.
So
I
that's
will
what that-
I will legit think of the man that they think that the man is supposed to be. Do you know what I
Because
mean?
you
And you don't think that's
Hold on.
actually dangerous though in this climate?
But why? What? Like I'm very.
If you're gonna go and
I'm
talk
very
to somebody, just say hypothetically, if you're gonna talk to somebody right now that's 24, 25 years old, and you're gonna decide, oh, I'm gonna fuck this dude. I met this dude at the bar or whatever the case may be, and you're gonna fuck this dude.
Yeah.
If he starts catching feelings in a different way, and he can't catch on to the wave of what you're
Then
talking
him
about.
as 25, 26, and I'm at almost 40, gonna turn around and say, listen, little boy, I'm gonna tell you something right now.
No.
I don't have feelings. I'm not trying to have a relationship. So if this is what you want, then you need to pull back the brakes and pump it, because I will legit ghost people at that point in time. I'm very straightforward about when I meet a man, if I'm going to be with a man. If he thinks that we're going to have a relationship, then he was not listening clearly to what I said. This is not what I wanted.
himself
Exactly. So he's
override
saying
what he wants.
what he wants.
versus
He's hearing what
you
he wants to say. He wants to hear. Hold on, Sam was ahead of you.
Yeah. So for the 3 guys that are here right now, who would like to be a part of this little conversation that I'm about to bring up? I need one volunteer.
I'll
One
volunteer.
guy.
Okay.
Okay. So say.
Thanks, G.
That-
I don't like volunteering for that person to say.
You and I just met. Say you catch feelings for me, but I don't have those for you. And I tell you right away that I don't have those feelings for you,
Yeah.
but you continue to come at me. And I continue to tell you, I see you as just a friend, a brother, or something like that. And you keep coming at me.
Now,
No offense, but I don't care if your feelings are
yeah, but
hurt.
am I
Because
being
I
me?
have been vocally
But she
to
told
you.
you
No, no, no.
already.
But am I being me? Because we're doing it.
You just keep, wanting to take me out to breakfast or pay for this, pay for that. And I keep telling you, no, I want to pay for this, and you want to pay for it. But I'm telling you straight up,
Then you
I only
can't
see
get
you as
hurt.
a friend. So how do I have to have those feelings for you when you're hurt?
You don't have to have those feelings.
Can I hold on?
No.
Let him answer this.
Okay, so are we talking from a reality perspective?
Reality. We
So,
just
I
met,
would
and
never
I
be-
tell you.
I would never be in that position.
But I'm just saying,
Personally,
hypothetically, you had feelings for me, and I did
Yeah,
not
I
for you,
got it.
and I voiced it.
The minute that you
But-
told me that
There's guys
It's
that will
just friends.
continue.
if they
So
continue,
how do I have
the
to
only
feel bad?
thing the only thing that you could do in that situation
It's
is
stop.
step out and say,
If
you
you
know
don't
what?
step out, that's on you.
Yeah.
But what if
Okay, but when
I
she
step
steps out,
out?
he still
I
keeps
step
coming.
out.
We're
Why
not
are you
talking about
stepping
this.
it?
We're
That
not
your
talking about
feelings
this.
are involved in this, and I step out. But you continually
Yeah.
reach out to me, and you're like, "Hey, I have this problem. I want to talk to you about it, but I want to be a good friend,
Okay, so
and I want to hear what you have to say, and I want to be there for
Yeah.
you."
Stop.
But you
Sorry, I'm not
look to
hitting
me
you.
for advice, but you feel that connection with me, and you keep coming to me even though I'm trying to bow out.
Then that's all it is.
Because if you're gonna bow out,
Okay.
that's it. All you can do.
Oh, if you keep coming at me.
If that person keeps coming, they're gonna
Block
get the
that.
hint. They're gonna get the hint. They will get the hint when you're like, you know what?
But they don't. That's how stalkers are bred.
There's
But-
two
Hold on, hold on. Here's this one I'm
This is
saying.
where
Hold
females
on,
make
hold
the
on.
mistake.
That's how stalkers are bred.
This is where the females
No,
make the
no,
mistake.
No, they
No,
don't.
Because
no.
listen, majority of the time, girls will put it out there, and dudes will be like, "Okay, I'll ride with it," and then they catch feelings,
And then what?
And they continue to pursue the bitch, and they still go for it.
But the girl that she's saying, you pull back and you say no. What gives at that point she's saying no? What gives the right to any man at that point to keep pursuing it and making her feel bad?
Well,
about
then
it
no,
now?
it shouldn't go that
That's what
far.
I'm saying.
Point should you not be rude?
Because
Yes, you should be rude.
half the
What?
time-
You told him to
no,
stop. He didn't
honestly,
stop.
again, females.
Listen,
Here,
from
we've
my
been
point of
raised-
view, my brother's fucking best fucking friend for like 10 years had a crush on me, and I kept saying, yo, I look at you as a brother. Brother. No. And I had no feelings for him. And he kept fucking hitting on me and hitting on me and
He's
hitting
hitting
on
on
me.
you forever.
And fucking,
Yeah.
it got to fucking Halloween time. And I was like, yo, I've never been. I want to fucking go. He was like, yo, I'll take you as a friend, blah, blah, blah. Another friend of mine, he was like, I want to go. And I was like, yes, absolutely. Fucking the more, like, the merrier, whatever. Like, and he was like, no, I heard it was a date. And then I found out from an outsider that he's telling everyone it's a fucking date versus it was just us going out as
They're
friends.
inviting people and he's saying, nah, don't come.
Right. And
This
he's
is where
using
the
the
problem
friend
is.
card to
It's
me,
getting
but
mixed
telling
signals
everyone
because
else
they're not.
as something
I'll
more.
still ride with
Okay,
you.
so can I talk?
Yeah, he has his glasses.
Yep.
So like,
Oh, we should have worn this.
there's
Okay, where's the hat?
We should wear the hat.
Where's the hat? Yeah.
Hey.
I want that next.
there's a few things that I want to say on what you're talking about here, okay? So like, as far as dudes that are like that are concerned, and you say the stalker shit comes up too.
Concerned?
I feel
Yes, it does.
No, hold up.
That's how stalkers are bred, right?
Listen, I think in a lot of situations, and I don't know about it for me personally, because I talk to women. I love women. I'm not gonna lie about any of this. Like I love women. I love being around them. I think it's great.
We believe you.
Yeah.
Stop. No.
No, we love
No,
you. I said we
because I'm
love
trying to
you.
shut the fuck up. Don't even start it.
How are you like
Shut up.
7
I'm
sides?
trying to make a point. But
But
some dudes,
Oh my God.
why you guys doing that? Why you guys doing that? Cohesive. Stay
He
cohesive.
has
He has glasses. He's got his hat on.
Like,
Sorry.
He's got the hat and the glasses, guys.
No, double-sided. Oh, yeah.
I know there's a lot of drinking and stuff going on, but just stay
No, there
cohesive.
isn't.
Just stay
Sorry.
cohesive.
It's
Anyways.
early for us.
Can you all hear us?
Okay, see, I was expecting that from you. This is what I need. This is what I need for my show. All the rudeness is what I need. Anyway, no, look, for dudes like that, you honestly have to take a step back. You have to know 100%. You have to establish the fact that this is not a thing.
Hold on.
You have to establish that, hey, this is not a thing. Like, it is not a thing. I am not into you like that, bro, period. If you're going to persist on this situation, then I am going to block you on things. Hold up. Let me finish, because it goes beyond that, right? Because from our point of view, and I'm not saying every dude is like this or whatever, I'm indifferent to most situations. So if I'm talking to somebody, I don't think anything is going to come of any. I'm always just talking as if we're friends, we're cool, we're homies, whatever. If something happens beyond that situation, then whatever, it is what it is. But if it doesn't, I'm in no different space because I'm indifferent. Not all dudes are like that. And some dudes take things way too far. But are you going to condemn all of us for a very small percentage of dudes that are like,
I mean, I'm
you
gonna hold on.
talk to your phone. God. And they still have a way to contact you. You're still reaching out to
Take
them.
the hat, lady.
Yeah, but
We can't hear you without the horn.
the way that I look at it in that situation,
You
in
got
both
the horn.
of these situations, the reality that comes down to it at the end, what is it worth to you? If it's not worth your time and the frustration, then cut it loose.
yeah.
Oh,
like,
hold on.
Listen, so this guy that I
if I'm not
knew,
talking to you at 2:30 in the
If the
morning
person
after a
doesn't
drunk
have
night out
it,
with
get
my
back
friends or something.
Okay, let me just say one thing though.
But you just gave us
One
a-
thing. If you say to a guy, this is it, I don't want to talk to you, like it's getting too deep, like you're catching feelings, boom.
No.
If he's still able to reach out to you, you're still latching on. Why is he able to reach out to you?
How is that? Why
Well,
should you
listen,
always
no,
have to
this is-
Cut off all
Why
time.
should you always have to block somebody? Like, why
You
can't
don't
they
have
be
to
the
block- because
adults
some
and back
people
up
do
the
Because
other
some
way?
people are
You
how
say-
they are.
So now if they don't, and like say I'm fucking not tech savvy, so I don't block nobody. If I just, hey, I don't talk to you, I ghost you, wow. But that means that now I have to go to the extreme lengths to do that because I said no, because I have the right to say
Yes,
that I'm not
Because
interested in
you can't
I should
control
be
how
able-
other people behave.
Sam, Kristen, Mikhail, we should be able to say we're not interested in a man and for them to just take it.
Yeah,
Just
we
take
should
it.
be.
Listen,
Yeah, so
But
then
because
if
we can,
no, but
we
if we-
still,
if we-
still,
no, no,
if we block them,
if we
if we
if we keep catering to them and doing exactly what they want us to do, then that's what they're gonna
that's not
expect.
doing what they want us to do. Block them.
Listen, okay, but why should I have to?
Because they're a human being and you can't control what they decide.
Okay, but I can.
Actually,
Okay, but
that's
I can.
not wrong.
But I can.
She's
Okay,
not
listen,
wrong.
listen, Kristen. Okay, so you message me again, and I tell you again for the 4th time now, I am not interested.
100%.
Listen, stretch.
And she just say you're not
Hold on,
interested.
I am. I'm trying, but you,
Hold
listen,
on.
I have the hat on.
Okay, go.
Okay, so
I'm
Fourth
not
time
everybody
now.
else speak.
the 4th time now, I'm telling you, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm not interested. I'm sorry that if I led you, if I
Yeah.
say I'm sorry, but you think I led you on,
It's-
but I don't want to speak to you any further.
Yeah.
At this point in time, I've told you this now 4 times.
They should stop talking.
Okay, just listen. And I get it, they should. And just because I can't control what somebody else does, doesn't mean I should enable them to keep doing what they're doing and say, I'm gonna be the girl again. Listen,
Yeah, no, you shouldn't.
shh. I let you talk.
Yeah.
So now the same guy does the same thing to Sam. So now Sam tells us 4th time again, listen, I told you already, I'm not interested in you. Please stop. I don't want any contact. I'll stop contacting you. Now Sam has to block him again. Every time we keep blocking him, he just this is a pattern and he just waits till we block him and then moves on to the next. Why do we have to be the ones to block him? Why can't men have that same resilience as the rest of us females to say, take the smack in the face 3 to 4 times and say, okay, I did it. No, I want to hear from a man.
Yeah,
Men
raise
are
it, raise
women.
it.
You can't answer
Raise
that.
it.
No,
You can't
because
answer.
men are women.
It doesn't matter. Tafari would get to him.
Not everybody will, though. Not everybody will.
That's what I was
take
trying
it.
to say.
Out of the 3 men at this table, there's 3 of these fucking men. would
Yes,
get to
they
him.
will.
Okay, shh. Then he has a hat.
But
He has
not
a hat.
everybody
He has a
gets it.
hat, Kristen.
So, there you go.
Alright, so with men, the reason why sometimes is girls aren't straightforward as they seem to be. And that's the reason why. So I mean,
Rage.
if she was straightforward, be like, yo,
That's what we did. We snapped.
like,
Explain what you mean.
like if
How
they
are
were to
they
say,
not
hey,
straight?
you like that, we're just friends. Honestly, I think more guys would be like,
They
cool.
would respect you
all
way
right,
more for that
I'm
shit.
with the next person, but I don't want to be friends with you because I can't see you like that.
I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree. I agree.
Now, what I want to
agree.
say to that, I have to generalize. It's people. It's people in general.
It's true.
Because at the
It's
end
not
of the
women
day-
and male, so
It's
you're
Because
right.
at the end of the day,
Yeah.
Both.
It is.
it's human being
It is.
and the way human beings work.
human
The
beings.
situation that you were talking about before, you know what I mean? I've had girls in the same situation, and I can explain to them every couple of months, like, yo, this is just what it is. Call Allah.
Yeah.
It's not changing the situation. And it falls on the same thing when it comes to men. Men are going to be in the same position, putting themselves out. And it's like, yo, if you're going to be the white knight, as we like to call it.
Yeah, man. We got
You know what I
a
mean?
lot of white knights around here.
What the fuck is a white knight, though?
A white knight is
One
the
of them
guy that
niggas
will
that'll go in and
rescue.
he'll
Okay,
rescue
so-
you.
Oh, okay.
Let me get that helmet for that, and then I'll pass it right
He
to
will
you.
rescue you from
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
So generations like myself. So again, I'm not afraid to say this. I was born in 1979. I'm almost 40. My generation was born on that whole epic fairy tale, white knight saving you,
The A's were
girl,
good.
tangled,
The A's were the big
Rapunzel.
time.
I was raised on that, but also in the actual folklore, the real stories of the Hans Christian Andersen that did not look at
No
the Disney
idea.
movies. Nowadays, I have a 13-year-old daughter. My 13-year-old daughter is raised like a soldier. She's tougher than my boys are in my house. And for the reasons that is the exact thing that you said for the white knight. There is no fucking white knight in our lives nowadays. We don't have we are the white
You should
knights.
not be looking for a white knight.
Moms, we're the white knights. Moms of girls are the white knights.
So
We're
are
the
dads.
ones. No, honestly,
So are dads.
no, I'm not. It is. And it's not 100% true. I'm not even saying. Okay,
Fathers
hold
that
on,
are
stop.
fathers.
Let me rephrase that. Parents of girls that raise their girls to be not the way society wants them to be in the kitchen and this and that raise their girls to be the same soldiers as their boys that they raise them, the same tech wizards as the same little hackers or whatever gamers that they raise their boys to be, because that's my boys. then those are the parents of these girls that will no longer look for the white knights in their
I feel
life.
like it'd be
Because
so bad.
my
Right.
kids do not, my daughter does not look for the white knight. She has a dad, her dad is in her life. Her dad's not even her white knight. You know what I mean? So again, you guys are right. There are fathers that are in that position, but me as a single mom, I speak for myself and know that I raise a warrior. I raise a fucking soldier
Yo.
and a queen with a fucking sword.
waiting, I'm
That's what I
waiting.
raise.
I'm so
I'm
And
waiting.
Sam was next.
Okay. Oh my
Okay.
god.
Okay, while I'm
Sam was
touching,
next.
Oh my
while we
god.
are touching on like children and whatever, I just gotta say that I totally believe that it's equal for men and women because I've seen men in the situation. I have my daughter full time, and I've seen men that have their daughter or son full time. So it's equal in the sense it astonishes me that when I see a mother that doesn't have custody of their children, it astonishes me. It's like, why not? First of all, mother's number one. No offense to you guys. Dad's number two. Dad's for little girls. It's, protection and things like that. But every kid needs their mother, no matter it's boy or girl. They need their fucking mother. But I do support that men and women are equal in the parenting realm because you know what? Every kid deserves to have their mom and their fucking dad. Absolutely.
Should be.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's not
And whether or
100%.
not
It's
you're
not
with
equal at all.
that
It's
person or
equal at all.
not,
They do
I
it for
solely
moms
believe
before.
Moms
that
get away with too much.
I'm personally not with my daughter's father,
Mhm.
but I will always fucking say up to him. I'll make him seem great. I'll fucking, no matter what, at the end of the day, it's up to her to decide her father's shit or not. Not me. That's not for
That's
me
not
to
your
decide. So I just,
I
you think your dad's on a pedestal?
disagree with that.
Absolutely. Your dad's on a pedestal. Your dad's great. Whatever it is that you think your dad is,
I
I'm going to sell that
agree.
shit to you every
My mom
fucking
goes to
day.
safari next.
It's not up to me to decide that shit as much as I fucking hate your
You
dad.
got some-
I'm not deciding that shit. It's
I
up
am
to
not
the
about
kid.
that. It's not.
Go ahead.
Listen, if you see that the kid's dad is not what he should be, you have all
Cut it
right
off.
to stop
If
that.
it's impacting your kid, absolutely.
Yeah,
But at the same time,
Yeah.
if it's not impacting your
Yeah,
kid
go
where
ahead.
they're gonna fucking,
Yeah.
downfall because
Yeah.
of what their decisions making or whatever,
Yeah.
it's not up to you to fucking be like your dad's a piece of shit.
So like,
Yeah, it is.
If they're
You know what? It
supporting
is.
their,
I'm
if they're
down for
supporting
this.
their
Like,
kid and they're
every
there
weekend,
for their
this is
kid
fine.
every weekend,
yes.
it's not for you to
I
do
didn't
your dad
care
shit.
about that.
At
But
the end of the
it's
day,
up
Look
to
at
you
the
to
last
be
week's
honest
one.
with your
No, I
kid.
haven't. Honestly, we're down. Like, I
The
like
link
having
is
a
there.
I love
I'd
text
say-
it and then
I'd say every
Not
day-
when they're young.
I'd say every weekend your kid's supposed to see their dad, and they
Sorry.
pick up their kid
My bad.
every
No,
weekend
I
on
apologize.
time,
No,
and they spend
I
that
have
time with
to-
their
Yeah,
kid,
yeah,
they do
no,
shit
no,
with their
I get
kid. How is it up to me to be like your dad's oh shit, he's not paying support or whatever? That's
It's
not
not
up to
your
me. But when it comes
You
to the
have to be
weekend,
honest with them, though.
No.
but when it comes to the weekend and they know my dad's
Later
picking me
on.
up and that their dad
I
picks
know.
them
Not when
up,
they're like
that's great.
babies.
The thing
That's
is,
great.
even
I'm
when
not
they're
gonna
like
fucking
6,
shit
7,
on my
8,
fucking
10.
baby dad
They
because
still
he
need to
picks her up
know.
on time.
No, look.
I just
Can I? May I? Yes. Okay. So look.
They
Hey.
still
Hey,
need
can
to
I
know.
say something? Let's put the hat down, and I think let everybody give everybody space to talk, because I think that's the best way.
Yeah.
It's-
I'm
let's not-
trying. I've been trying
Yeah,
the whole
but it's hard
time.
because you can't jump in.
I won't.
Right? Because you have some great
Yeah, you
points
have
in what you're saying.
valid
And
points.
so do you.
Yeah.
The thing that it comes down to parenting at the end of the day is that the truth will always shine out.
Right.
And Ray, I think you were trying to say the same thing.
Like, so I have a stepdad, I have a dad. I can contest to this. My stepdad was there all the time. My mom never talked shit about my real dad, no matter what he did to her. She never said shit about him.
Yep.
By the time I was 14 years old, I found out what he was like. And I was like, I don't want nothing to do with this. That would be my decision. My mom never once
Yeah.
said, no, you can't see your dad. No, and she never talked bad about him. Nothing.
Yes. There's talking bad and then there's telling the truth.
No,
No,
your
because
kids
no matter
are
what, even
so
if it's truth
innocent.
or not,
You don't need
because
to tell them every
I
dirty
found out
detail.
so much stuff afterwards.
Don't.
After I said to my dad, I don't want nothing to do with you. My mom eventually opened up and told me exactly how
But
he
how
was
did you
and what
feel?
he was like.
Not
I was-
disappointed
I-
that you didn't know from
No,
the
because I
jump?
made that decision not to see him anymore.
Okay. Can I have my turn now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for a minute.
Go ahead.
Hot minute.
So like, there's so much to say on all of these multiple points. to latch off of what you're saying, I didn't necessarily have a stepdad coming up. My mom was perennially single my whole life. You know what I mean?
I have one.
But at the same time,
Yeah, I brought 2 out for you guys.
I met my dad. I met him a couple times in my life when I was younger. Cool dude, whatever. He was doing way more for my other siblings that he had over there than he was doing for me, but like it's neither here nor there, you know what I mean?
No,
At the same
Yeah,
look, at the same time, I'm like, I have no grudge. As far as I know right now, that man's 6 feet under. I have no grudges to hold against that man. It is what it is.
But your mother had no impact on that, right?
Oh, she had a lot of impact on
There
that.
you go.
My mom
She
had a lot
told
of
the
impact
truth.
on that. Okay. No, it's not. No,
it's not
hold
that.
up, because
I
it's
just
not that.
tried
My
to
mom,
say it.
like, so this is what I'm saying. Like, there's different perspectives on all of this stuff.
My mom
right?
never talked
My
shit.
mom was
his
not-
dad. Or
My
his
mom
talked
didn't
shit.
necessarily talk shit, but if I was like, yo, I want to like try and go and see my father or something like that, it's like, why would you want to see that? And like you can that ugly dirty drunk
There you
or some
go.
shit
Hey,
like that. Do you understand what I'm
that's
saying?
Did she
Like,
give you a chance where like whatever she was saying?
I
she gave you
literally
a
just said
chance
to you,
see?
I've seen my dad in my life. I'm 32 years old.
Yeah.
In my life, I saw this man maybe 3 or 4 times by the time
That's
I
a
was
different
12,
situation.
and I haven't
though.
seen him at all. I haven't seen him
What
since.
I'm saying is, he
And
gave
this
me
is
the
what
perspective
I'm saying. You know what I
Good
mean?
times.
Is that like to me, my mom was always like, "Oh no, you don't need this piece of shit. Like I'm the one who's doing all of this stuff for you." And like it's cool in one form or the other. I have my own reservations about the way that I came up and the things that I had to go through to get to the like where I'm at right now. But like, as far as women are concerned, like my mom, to me, my mom's not the greatest person in the world.
But she gave
She
you the
is not-
option.
No. Hold up. She didn't give me options, so to speak. My grandmother, that's a totally different story.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I ask you one
My
question?
yeah.
So, out of every opinion that anyone's ever given you towards your father, were you able to make your own decision on how you felt towards him?
Okay,
Good
so
question.
in the 4 meetings that we had, I was just like, I mean, if I had the chance to meet the dude, he probably wouldn't have been the best dad or anything like that, but he was an alright dude. He was cool.
But you were able to formulate that.
But you
opinion
were
on your
able
own.
to make that decision on your own.
Yeah.
So there's been
I
a
was
lot of
under-
negative
I think it was
under,
like 11 or
under
12,
that. So
like,
there's been a
yeah.
lot of shade.
No.
But after
Look.
you were able to make your own decision though, right?
I saw my mother. There's a lot of things I remember from my childhood, and I saw my mother and my dad argue one of the last times that he took me for a weekend, and it was like it was weird because I'm listening to their argument, and in my head I'm like, the argument doesn't make sense. She's just arguing to argue to get money, and like I understand where he's coming from, where he's like, I don't understand what you're talking about. I just brought all this shit and I did all this.
No, I
Like,
totally
we're
get
good.
that. I totally get
So-
that.
When we go back to
Ew.
relationships, when we're talking like relationships and all that stuff, but this stuff, I'm a dad. I'm not gonna shit on my baby mother in any type of way or anything like that, but like my children tend to gravitate towards me only because
You do.
I kind of just do what I do.
Yours do.
So would
you
you
know.
say your
And are
past
you open?
experiences
I don't think I'm a
from
great dad.
your parents to you to your kids, have you wanted to make it better from what you had?
Oh, I think there's a lot of mistakes that I've made. Like, I'm a dad, so I try and give them everything that I can, but at the same time, giving them everything that I can is a problem.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
get caught up in all of this
Yeah.
hubbub of
I
2019 and
have
stuff.
a 1 6-year-old.
No,
And
I don't
want
to go off topic. I don't want to go off topic because I have a
spoiled her
point.
because of what I lacked, what I had from my mom and dad. So I'm wondering
But I
if you, with your parents, what you had with your parents, are you compensating for your kids for what you lacked,
Ooh,
what
this is
your
nice. This is buttery.
parents
Thank
gave you?
No, I'm not lacking on shit. 'Cause I don't
Happy early birthday.
Yeah. I don't give a shit about
Early birthday.
the upbringing
When's your
means nothing.
Early birthday.
Next week. The upbringing means nothing. That doesn't mean anything.
I
Look,
always jump
my
in.
mom actually, there's a lot of things that I got from that woman that are very beneficial to me as the person that I am right now. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's very important for me, all of the things that I learned from her, to be the man that I am today.
Right.
Not all of those things are good things, but they're things that make me objective in life to the people that I come
You know what?
across
No,
and
I
how I
Yeah.
judge those people. So it is what it is, you know?
Yeah, no.
At the same time, as far as relationships are concerned, I learned nothing from my mom. But I learned absolutely nothing. If there was something to learn from my mother about being in a relationship, my mom was the same person who told me at 14 years old, if a man is gonna give me money, why am I not gonna take it from him? Straight up. She's straight up. And I was like, for me as a 14-year-old boy, it's like, so you're basically telling me that if somebody's willing to spend money, then you're just willing to take it, and nothing has to happen beyond that situation. And like
Is that honesty?
that is what it is.
Or is that perception?
Hold up, because my mom's not giving that honesty to these men that she's talking to. So,
No, but she.
so to speak, I don't know. I'm
That's
not there.
her
I can't
perception.
say anything about that. I'm just saying that that's what she
But
said to me, and that's
She
something that
made it
I've
at
held
a
on
point
to since
where
I was
she
14
gonna
years
give
old.
you facts,
Something that I
and
hold
either
on to
you
and I
take it or
understand
leave
for
it.
my life, and I go
But at
forward
least
with
it's
that
there,
same
and
bullshit.
you know.
Where it's like,
Yeah, but
if you're gonna do for me, and I don't like it when
do you
people
want someone to
necessarily
set you
do
on
for
the right
me.
path?
I
On the wrong-
totally get that.
So
No, set them
onto
how
what
you,
she was saying about,
Your
and he was
perspective.
saying
Tell
about
me.
Because
how,
you gotta remember,
you know,
how
that
you
right
feel.
there,
Then they
Back
decide
up.
how they want
and
to
I
go.
get it,
Yeah,
and
but
I
that right
understand
there is a
100%.
blind-
So
the decision.
I'm a single mom. I got 3 kids,
True enough.
13, 12, and 11. My daughter was a competitive dancer for 4 years of her life.
Ew,
4
she's
years.
snapping his.
4 years of her life, and that's when me and her dad worked together. Yes, her dad, when I was at work, would go and pick her up, drop her off to dance, and do that stuff.
Can you pause for
Her
1
dad,
second?
yeah.
We're all gonna acknowledge right now that this is a lot of drunken ranting, right?
No, it's not.
Hell
either.
yeah.
I got
No,
my-
we're being real. No, we're being real.
I'm not
Like,
drunk.
No.
okay, it's a lot of drinking,
Oh yeah, okay,
Ranting.
drinking, ranting, but I don't
drinking,
really care.
ranting.
Drinking.
Okay, so again,
And being
Water.
social.
so now
So what's
my
wrong with
daughter's first year of competitive
There's nothing
dance.
wrong with it. I'm just acknowledging it.
My daughter's first
I don't
year
want
of
somebody to
competitive
look at what we're
dance
doing
cost
sideways.
$12,000.
Oh, I know that.
Her
is.
second
think
year of
anybody-
competitive
I
dance,
think
10,000, and her
Anybody's
third
looking
year,
at the
her
situation.
third year was
My daughter is in
5,000.
ballet.
Now, all of that money was paid by me. Every day,
Do
all
it.
day was me. Me. Her competitions, her makeup, her $600 to 4 package,
Her
me.
makeup
everything
is
me.
expensive.
At anything she was into it, me. Even to this day, right now, she does only comp for top. That's me. My boy and his chest, me. So yes, their dad is constant in their life. They see their dad every other weekend. They go there every other weekend. Their dad just got married. They're a part of the wedding. All this stuff. Yes, their dad is a constant in their life, but financially, their dad is not in their life. This is up to me. Their single mom that works. Anytime he gets a job as a roofer, he makes up $20 to $25 an hour.
This phone's
As a paver, he used to make $200 to $250 a day. And here I am. No matter what no matter what I do that I work at, I'm always under his pay grade. I'm always so where I am now. Good job. I have benefits. I have everything,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm staying there. It's close to my house. You know, I'm doing it for my kids. I have 3 degrees from colleges. I have gone to. I have a production degree from the Toronto Film School. I'm a script writer, and I am also a level 1 carpenter and a level 1 plumber. None of these things I can put into act because I have my kids full time.
Yeah.
So when you guys say about putting down the kids, I don't put
Tell her,
down.
no,
the
it
kids.
is rude. It's
But
rude.
when my kids
I
come,
just-
when my
Don't know
competitive
her.
daughter comes,
Show
my
them the
listen,
truth.
when my dancer daughter comes up to me and tells me that her dad says, "Oh, I don't know why your mom's complaining about child support when I paid for dance,"
Yeah.
and I paid the $32,000. I don't own a house, I don't own a car, but I paid that for my kid.
Yeah.
But this man wants to ride on my coattails.
But
and
you
then say
tell
that-
her, right?
Oh, of course, all day
Thank
long.
you.
No, I don't tell her. What I do is I pull out all the bills and receipts that say Rashida Cayenne, which is me. I
Yeah.
don't care
Is her
that's
dad
all-
name on that? Nope.
that I pull out and I say and I show Zane and I show my daughter every day
No,
how
honesty.
I pay for everything.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not that and it's not
Yeah,
that
but people
and it's
shit
not-
on me by
listen,
showing my daughter.
and it's not to put her down.
Yo,
It's not to put
fuck.
their dad down. It's to put my kids in their place.
Yeah.
Know exactly where it's coming
Thank
from.
you.
Okay, look,
But
Thank
wait. I mean, I get where that's coming from. Where like he's talking shit about you. Well, obviously you're.
It's
gonna
not
be
even
like,
he's
no,
talking
this is
shit.
like this,
Even
yeah.
he when he's gonna claim
Hold up,
that
hold up.
he pays for something that he doesn't do. And I've paid, as I said, over $30,000 in 4 years of competitive dance, and I have nothing to show for it but my daughter and her joy and her medals and all this stuff. But the man wants to go and say that he's paid, and he's never paid a thing. And I'm supposed to sit there and say, okay, because I'm not gonna
No,
dance.
what I'm saying,
I don't give a
I'm agreeing with you.
I'm just saying.
You're agreeing.
And I
about
work
what?
my ass off for at least $5
I'm not
less an
saying-
hour from
listen,
him.
I'm not saying you're
Nah,
wrong.
man.
I'm just saying that we're getting off base.
No, because their
What was
their
the
topic,
base?
the topic
I
was
remember.
us putting down the baby
No.
fathers for
Yes.
what they do. That's what the topic was.
Oh, I get put down all the
I get that
time.
because like,
Exactly, right? That's what it was. So I'm showing that
my
I'm not trying to put him down, but I'm
No,
not
she's
gonna,
correcting
I'm not
him.
gonna lie to my
She's
kids.
correcting
I'm
him.
gonna
Thank
put them in their
you.
place.
Because
And
if he's gonna
if
say
that
something-
makes him look bad,
That's on him.
oh wow. When my daughter says, hey mommy, it costs $40 for daddy to buy a case of beer.
Okay, hold on.
Are you dumb?
Okay, we just talked about this last.
you.
What is your perception? Hold up. What is your perception of me as a dad?
I think you're a good dad.
I don't know you.
I think you do
I-
what you. I think you do what. No, no. Listen, I've known him for a while, and we've lived on the same block for years now. So I know him. I've seen him with his kids.
Yeah.
I know that he knows the interest of his kids. It doesn't matter to me. Okay, time.
Money's not shit.
Shut your face, man. Money's not shit. Time's not shit. It's what you know about your kid.
Your
Time
jobs
is
are good.
everything.
Your jobs are
He
good.
already
Money ain't
knows.
shit, you're
He
right.
knows what his kids are interested. So when he does have them, he plays to their interests.
Yeah.
He'll take them. He won't go and take them to fucking My Little Pony because
No, I
no.
would because the girls like.
Oh yeah, but no, for the girls.
Because you know
No,
they
but
like that.
when you know that there is,
It's true.
but when you know that there's like end of days coming out, you're gonna go to that. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what they want.
Me and Quentin have to get tickets
Exactly.
for Sunday.
You do Comic-Con every year. So my thing of you is not, okay, I don't know you as a dad like that. I know you as an active dad in their life. Okay, so now
Fair
again, that could be looked at as my baby father, who is an alcoholic. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. I don't give a fuck. But people always say, we see Paula, we see him with the kids all the time. They see them on the bus, going from my house to their house. That's pretty much it. But they always say, we see you said it before. Oh, I see that Paula. You know what I mean? And yeah, they see it.
No, I'm not gonna say.
But there's
nothing
a
about
big
that.
difference between seeing, because I see him, but
No,
I
but
know
I'm-
he's going to do something like
I'm
that.
with you on
Remember
the
when he asked me
money
if I seen
part?
the kids?
but see, time is everything.
Time is,
Money ain't shit.
But
money is
but
fucking
okay,
whatever.
so my baby father
But
has him
time-
every other
but look at how
weekend.
much time. Yeah, but
But he
look,
doesn't spend the time with them. My kids are in the basement playing video games for
Right.
48 hours. I have to cuss my kids
But
after
he's
they
not-
come home
but
and
he's
take
not
video
spending
games away
time.
from them
That's
because
fair.
it's not helping them.
Him-
So
I
I'm
to this
I'm
point.
always the bad one.
So
I'm
it's not
always the
actually
bad one.
because
time
you're
with them.
because you actually spend time.
But I'm
Yeah.
always the bad one because I'm always, they come home, I question them. Did you guys play video games from the time you got there to the time you went home? They reluctantly say,
Are
yeah.
you kidding me? We're all.
And then I said, okay, so now I cut down this, hours cut down for the week. Why? Because you don't go to your dad's to spend 48 hours on a fucking device that you can spend at your house. You're going there to spend time with your dad. And if your dad's not willing to take you out, even to the
kid
park,
dad,
Okay, but like,
Even
what
as
if-
a
I've not
ball?
seen him since he's
You don't
1
play
month old.
chess?
My son's
Okay,
turning
listen.
10.
I
My
can't
son
say.
actually said to me, "It's your fault. You didn't
I
marry
told you,
him."
I want to allow her to sleep.
No, but you
Okay, but there's things. Look, there's things.
You gotta-
So it's not. It's on how the
Is your
kids
son with?
react.
Is your son with you all the time?
Yeah.
So you're the one who disciplines him, right?
Yeah.
So when he's with, hold up. Listen to what I'm saying. Because if he's with his dad on the off time,
There's-
all of it. No. If he's ever with his dad in the off time, then you have to take into consideration that in that off time, his dad is the one who's going to be the fun parent.
No,
Somebody
he's
else-
not seen his dad since he was 6 months old. He's
And he
10.
still, and he feels that way right now.
And he still
Because he's
says
trying
to
to
me,
justify
it's your fault
yeah, but
because
that's
you didn't marry him.
he's saying that to you.
Jumping on
He's saying that to you because he
Because
wants to
his
see
dad still his head with that shit.
So how is his dad feel his head with it if he hasn't seen it?
Like Facebook and shit. He
So
hasn't
he's
actually
also-
physically seen him.
Oh, yeah, okay. So your kid's sucked up in what's going on in this generation.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. That's different altogether. I feel like we're getting off base because I want to get back to relationships.
Because what I would
This
say was
really
that
bugs
is
me,
this.
and I have a lot of questions.
Hold on.
You know me. I
Let me
have a
just put
lot
that
of
out.
questions.
No,
We
but
would
what-
answer, but
Guys
guys
are
are trying to
stupid.
kill this part.
No, but what I would say to it is
She
this.
put that.
At the end of the day,
that
just
out
have that heart to
there
heart with the
about
like,
if we're being
we were never
disrespectful.
that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And at the end of the
You should-
day,
yeah, and you
you
should-
haven't
you should
hasn't come
just-
to see
What?
Exactly.
since you were small.
But this is where my part comes in when we were talking about what you should say to your kids about your dad.
There's certain
I tell him the truth.
There's certain levels.
Your dad's gone.
I have
Whether or not, so
You can choose to trust
He
him.
does whatever care for you, but
for
that's it.
you personally,
No, but he
do you
chooses to
feel
live his life.
that you should always tell your kids the truth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
should you withhold some stuff because they are just children?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Okay, no, hold up.
The
It
world,
depends.
the world
No,
is
hold up,
not
hold up.
holding things
Hold
back
up,
from
hold
them.
up.
100% the word
There's
is
levels
back
to
to
shit.
them.
Not
There's
enough.
There's
More
levels.
than they're not
You gotta-
holding back.
you gotta
I'm
let
holding
them- hold
back.
There's
levels-
levels,
there's
man.
levels.
There's levels.
There
There's
are
some
levels.
things that you cannot just say.
Well,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
you can't be
Look,
smoking a slit
I
in your
get
kid's
pissed off.
face, but
No,
you could be
look,
telling
listen,
them.
every no,
Hold on,
hold on.
Hold on.
Every single
But I
one of
know
my
people
children, every single one of my children, at one point or another, has potentially seen me smoking weed.
Yes.
They've seen me
They see
smoking
me smoke
weed.
weed every
They
day.
see
But
me
do
smoke
you-
cigarettes.
Do
They see
you
me.
indulge that like information with them? Do you say this is what it is?
Yes.
No.
This is blah blah blah.
If he asked-
family
look,
is
listen.
don't smoke weed.
My
Well,
oldest son
my kids,
asks a
I've
lot of
smoked weed
questions.
since they
So how
they
old
didn't
is your oldest son?
He's walking around, we crawled around. So
Yes,
they
a lot
don't
of
even- they don't
questions.
even-
Okay, bro.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
you're-
yeah.
As you said,
He
it's
asked
so.
you,
That's
what
what I'm
if
saying.
he was
They
7
don't
years
even
old?
realize it. That
Would
they
you,
don't
No,
realize it.
would you
Honestly,
respect
same
if he
way.
came to you and said, Dad, I
Honestly,
started
no.
smoking?
Right, because there's
Whatever.
like, it's not my,
At
it's not my.
14.
Would you allow it?
I'm not.
Well,
I wouldn't allow
And
it.
they can't even talk
Why
to
not?
them like that.
Okay, look,
Okay,
and I know
they're
that.
all talking
No,
at the same
because
time.
They're not
yes.
at that level.
I know this is gonna sound very hypocritical on my part or whatever the case may be, but like he understands already, and this is why I like my son because we are real. Like my little brother moved in with them like a year ago, and I'm frequent, so I'm there all the time. Okay, and I had to tell him that like all of my kids and at the time they were like 6, 7, 9, and 13 or some shit like that, right? I'm telling my 17-year-old brother, like, bro, you have to understand that like every single one of these youths in this house is realer than you could ever be.
Yeah.
They just say whatever they want to say,
Yeah,
whenever the
they're
fuck they
raised
want to say it.
different, yeah.
This is how I raised them.
Yeah.
You speak your shit. If you feel some type of way about some shit, you
Yep.
speak your shit.
If
There is
I'm
no reason for you
listening
to
on
not
that.
speak your shit. If you think something is
My
wrong,
kids can
then you
say
say that
things
it's wrong.
Mhm.
If you think something's right,
in
then you
a
defend
way.
that shit and you say that it's right.
Right.
And
So
come
if
with
he
the
said
points
to
for that
you,
shit.
Dad, I
My
smoke.
kids can't come and
Is
say
he a
something
father?
and cuss because I'll have to punch you before I even fathom
your
it.
kid
My
says
hands are
you
right back
all
like
smoke,
this.
that's
I feel
your
like
problem.
I have those
Yes.
rules
It's
with
a
my
problem
kids.
because
I
he's
can't
already
have it.
established
It's there.
that he knows that it's wrong.
If
If he already knows that it's
It
no,
can't
no,
be
I
wrong
don't
if you're
realize
doing
it.
it.
Right.
I'll tell him straight up, I smoke, I'm an idiot.
You don't
But
speak
they-
No, but you need
No,
to
no, no,
teach
no,
them
no.
that they have to
I
control
smoke.
it.
No, but this is the thing.
There is
And
no
let's
reason
do
for you to
something, you know?
perpetuate the shit that you
Somebody
see me do.
I'm a-
Everything that
Okay,
you
let's
see
do
me
it. Let's
do
do
out
it.
here, you see me
Let's
with
go
my
fucking
friends.
bitch. I'll
We've
punch
had
you. I don't care
barbecues
what
and
you
we're
call it. I'll
drinking
punch
and there's a
you.
pool party.
Yeah.
They lived in the house, so there's a pool party. The kids are doing their thing. Everybody's out there doing their thing. They're having fun. We're drinking. We're smoking. We're doing all kinds of shit in front of the kids. It doesn't matter. They all know they're not supposed to be doing the shit that we're
It's not
doing.
their limit.
You're
I
going
don't-
to grow though and do it.
That's
Sure,
the line.
if you want to
That's the
grow and you
line.
come to a point where like 16, 17 years old, you want to say to me, "Oh, Dad, I smoke weed with my friends."
Then
I'd
it's
rather
okay.
that you say something to me
That's the line.
about that
It gets
than
comfortable.
you say something to your
Right.
friends or try and keep
Right.
that shit from me. Of course, but I'm not gonna sit there and condone what you do.
That's the
I'm a
line.
parent.
That's the
I'm your
fucking
parent
line.
first.
You're
before
not
I'm
gonna
anything
condone
else.
it, but you can't say shit about it.
I fucking
Oh,
agree
she's
with
back.
that
What did you
part.
want to
Listen, if I'm
You asked
smoking
me a
weed, I don't
question.
give a fuck if my kid
Hold up,
at
because she's
15
got the
wants to
hat.
smoke
She's got
weed.
the hat. She's got the
We
hat.
stopped the hat a while ago.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah, we
stopped
did.
that.
For
Really?
you and your
I'm
conversation.
so off this.
But listen,
Okay,
no,
yeah.
no. I don't know. Zane is 13 right now. She's turning 14 next year. She's going to
It's so
15
weird.
next year. I smoke weed around my kids and not like I'm grossy or whatever. This is just what it is. Around my kids from birth till now. So weed to them is like cigarettes. So it doesn't faze them.
That's what I'm saying.
If my child were to come up to me and say, "Oh, I'm gonna sit down and try to roll a spliff and smoke,"
No,
I
that's different.
will punch the spliff out of her fucking hand. I don't give a fuck
I'm
what
not
I
saying
do.
smoking
I am
with
a
you.
grown-up.
I'm not saying
I am an
smoking with
adult,
you, but you
and
found out that she's
Listen,
smoking.
And I'm an adult. If I find out she's smoking, we're gonna sit down. We're gonna talk about it. I don't lie to her. She already knows what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
gonna
talking
talk.
about
I
it.
totally
You're gonna
respect
talk
you,
to
But
her,
at
but
the
you
same
can't.
time, I'm not gonna sit there and let her sit there and smoke with me at 15.
No,
16,
not
17,
smoke
18
with
years.
you.
I don't think so.
No.
Finish school because I didn't smoke weed till I was 18 years old and I was done school.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying smoke with
I
you.
can't say that
I'm not saying
My friends used to sit outside of school and smoke weed as I'm in my computer class.
I'm not saying
I was smoking cigarettes
I'm not
and drinking
saying
after
smoking
I just
with
did not
you.
do any drugs.
But
I
if you
told
know
my best
they're
friend
doing
fucking
it,
the
you
dad
can't
broke
bad
pot and
them
fucking
for the
his
same
I am
reason
gonna
why
bad
the
them
pot factory-
because I raised them
But
to
if
be
they're
better.
taking it to a next
Hold on.
level, then yes.
Hold on a
Listen,
second.
Hold on,
But if
get
they're
loud,
simply
guys.
saying, "Mom,
No,
I
but you-
smoke this pot."
Okay, but why can't you bad them? Because you didn't raise them to be that way, regardless of what you do. I did not raise my kids to be anything that I was back in the day, other than the good parts of me. So if they're gonna choose the bad things of me, I can bad them because that's not what I wanted you to do.
Yes. But
Why
see,
did
a
you
good
Why did you
parent
smoke
is
weed?
absolutely
What made you make
do
that
as I
choice?
say.
yeah, you can
not
do that.
as I
That's-
do.
I'm not saying that.
That's
but
a good parent. Do as I say, not as I fucking do. I'll fucking
Exactly,
tell you to
yes.
the day of dawn, don't fucking smoke.
I don't understand
Don't
what-
do this and that. I fucking smoke. But if
again,
I see my
this
kid
may
fucking
say-
smoking a smoke,
and this may say
I'm
this may sound
I'm a
racist
fucking
as
kill
fuck,
you
but
for smoking a
when
smoke.
it comes to a black home and
Yeah.
a West Indian home like I was raised in, there's no question. I'm not asking you a question. When I
No,
tell you
I
something,
tell
I'm
you
telling
to
you
do it.
something. If I
Yeah.
tell you it's bedtime, it's bedtime.
Hold on,
If I tell you it's dishes, it's
She's got
dishes.
something
That's
else
fine,
here.
I'm
I
not
wanna
telling.
get-
Listen, I'm not asking you because my daughter thinks I'm asking her questions sometimes, and I say,
Oh.
"Nate,
No.
do the dishes," and she says,
But I'm
"Oh,
making
but I don't
it,
want to," and I said, "Oh, because it was posed as a question. It was a statement.
my
Go wash the
point
dishes,
is,
and
I
guess what?
listen,
Dishes get done.
Listen,
Kids mad. I don't care.
My-
Bye. Good night."
listen.
You just
My
think it's a
point is,
good old
I
Listen,
just
I had to ask
want
my
the
kid if
kid.
he forgot who I was the other
Thank
day.
you.
Listen,
I literally had
thank
to
you.
ask him. I was like,
I
like,
just
don't know
want
who you're
the
talking
kid to be
because you
open
must have
enough to
forgot.
say to me, "We have to have a relationship
Okay,
where
but you
she
don't
feels
understand too.
comfortable or he feels
Okay, but
comfortable
sit,
enough
here, listen to
to
this.
say this is what happened."
Okay, so now
Yeah,
listen-
you're gonna get bucked
Okay,
at,
so now
but-
listen to this. On that same side, as
Oh, no,
my daughter
it's
can't
okay.
tell me shit. My daughter comes home every day and tells me every waking moment of the grade 8 life of
And that's all I was
state
trying to get
B
across.
school, and more than the fact that I talked to her aunt, whose daughter's in the same class, in the same grade, in the same school,
Mhm.
and I'm talking to her and saying, da 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 da, and she's saying, "Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Why? Because her daughter doesn't tell her anything,
Exactly.
but mine does, even though I am the same way that I am saying to you right now. You guys can put a camera in my house and you'll see even worse than what I said right now. I tell my daughter all day, this is not teen mom. Don't think you want to walk around and babysit people's kids, that people are going to record
Yes.
your lifestyle when you have a baby.
So
I tell, these are things that come
my
out
thing
my
is,
mouth.
yes, you have to step down on them when they're doing that, but there's a way to do it. Let them open up to you and say, "This is what I'm doing."
But they're
That's
not
what
going to
you
do
do.
it.
Yo,
They
because
will,
you
if
and
your
your
kid is
kid-
close enough
If
to
your
you.
parents opened up to you, do you think you would honestly
No.
tell them everything?
Everything. We're not gonna go down.
Okay,
that
stop.
road.
Hey,
We're not going
Callie
down.
has
that
not
road.
spoken.
I gotta listen to this. I'm not about to tell my fucking parents.
Oh, stop. Let her finish.
Okay, right there. Me and my mom, we had a fucked up relationship my whole fucking life. I wasn't with her my whole fucking life. But when I hit high school, I went with my friends. Oh, come, let's go behind the store. I went with my friends. They're sitting there smoking weed. I don't smoke weed. I grew up with the fucking gang family, but that shit, I was still
Gang.
hidden from that shit. Do you know what I mean? I was so sheltered. I didn't know what the fuck was going on around me. I had
Hidden's the
no
best.
fucking clue.
Bless.
So now I'm here back there with my friends and they're all smoking weed. And I'm like, nah, man, you guys fucking stupid dumbass white girls and shit like that,
Yo,
right?
I was scared of fucking pot,
Tell me
man.
how, hold on, tell me how the police come walking out the forest and arrest all of us, walk us back into the school,
I bet she cried.
whatever. I didn't fucking cry.
Stop, man. Stop.
I was the only black girl with the white
I don't
girl.
like
fighting.
it how
I'm
your
the one that's
parents
crying,
fucking
no.
blocked you
I'm
from that
joking.
stuff.
So-
Continue.
Took us back to the school, called everybody's parents, couldn't get a hold of nobody. They ended up having to let us go. So I called my mom and I'm like, so mom, you're gonna get a phone call from like a cop saying I was with my friend smoking weed. She's like, okay. I said, oh, okay. Do you know what I mean? But I wasn't smoking weed. And then the first time I did smoke weed, I was 15, but it was with my aunt at her house and we were going to bed. We were chilling, watching a movie and she was smoking a spliff and she's like, here, you can take a puff.
I feel like oblivious is
Cool.
the best way to go. My mom knew I had a fake ID. And I would go up to my mom and I'd be like, yo, I want some like pot. And she would be like, yeah, man, and give me like money for a fucking
My
pot.
mom
Or
never
it'd be
supported
a
my
Wednesday
shit, but
night.
she never
And it'd be
shamed me
high
for my
school.
shit.
High school, and I'd be like, it'd be
Yeah,
Wednesday
right.
night. I'd be like, Mom, I'm going to the bar.
That's
And
some
she'd be
shit
like,
you will never
you
come
got your
back from.
ID?
My mom knew all my shit. Through high school, listen, I was
This-
fucking 16
You
years
can't come
old.
back from that.
And I was calling my mom
Sometimes.
saying, I know my
Wow.
curfew's at 10
Oh, yeah.
o'clock, but can I stay out till 11 because me and my friends are going to my friend's house and they have a hot tub. But I was like, no, you have to go at 10.
Yeah, it's been
Why do I have
It was like
slippers?
9:39. We went to their house, hopped in that hot tub at 9:30. At 9:55, we hopped in the cab, got back to my house in
I
time
keep
for
touching
curfew.
you.
I was
Sorry.
16 years old. How
That's
many
how
16-year-olds are going back for
That's
curfew?
how it should be. You were a good girl.
16-year-old
Okay,
girl.
okay, let him talk. He's been waiting.
I have to be.
Go pee, bye.
I'm trying to get out.
Basically, the collective of what everybody's saying, there's a lot of truth behind it. And the thing about it is, from what you're saying with your son, there's levels. When you talk to kids from the jump and say, hey, you're a kid, I'm an adult. You gotta wait till you get to my point. And until then, you got time. So being honest, you have to do exactly what you say. You have to give a little bit and save the rest.
But
Because
still
at the
have
end,
to honest, though,
They
say
need to
something.
know I've
but
lived
you
your
are
age,
giving
but
something.
you ain't
You
lived
gotta,
mine.
it's all perception. What she's doing and how she does it is basically how we raise our kids. Because at the end of the day, my son the other day, he knocked over a fucking box of cereal. And I look, I go clean it up. And I didn't get up. And when I went over there and I'm like, he cleaned up one part. So I go, bro, what do you think? Is this good to you? No. Do you know what you gotta do? So he went, cleaned it up.
Yeah.
When he came back to me, and he's just like, I'm like, yo, bro, where does the broom go? Well, I don't know. You know exactly. I'm not gonna yell at you. I'm gonna talk to you. Put it over here in this corner. By the time you do look, everything gets done. But you have to walk them through.
Yep.
That's 18 years of walking them through
Hell
the
yeah.
same shit over and over again. If your kid wants to smoke, my son sees me smoke. He asked me, Dad, I don't want you to smoke. His grandfather just died from cancer. At the end of the day, it's my
I know you
choice.
heard me. I know you heard
But
me. I know you
the
heard
thing
me.
that comes
I'm
down
not
to
gonna
it at
say
the
again.
end is
I know
that
you heard me.
I'm the adult,
I don't know why y'all
you're
do
the
it.
child.
Yes.
When you get to be an adult,
Said it.
then me and you are a completely different conversation.
Thank you.
My son's 9.
Thank you.
It's all walking through.
Society gives these kids too many
Well, it
choices.
would've been
Like
nice
I
if
never
you
had these choices as a
No.
kid growing up. I don't understand why they have these choices.
If I didn't eat my fucking dinner, you know what
Exactly.
Dad
I
told
didn't
me?
get dinner.
Like-
I'd wake up and
You
I'm
give me my plate, you'd be like,
eat
with
with
the
the dog
fucking
for
dog.
dad. My mom was, oh, if you're not gonna eat this vegetable, guess what's gonna be waiting for me the next morning when I woke
I don't
up?
even want
Those
to.
same vegetables. So a lot of it is everybody's afraid. Everybody's afraid of CAS. They're afraid of somebody calling. I am not afraid of CAS or anybody coming to pick my kids because I will tell you straight good. I know I'm raising good kids. And if you have anything different to say because you don't agree with how I'm raising my kids who have good grades, who are good kids in the community, respectable children, who will say hello, please, and thank you as you come in and out.
Sunday night?
If you have a problem with that and you want to go, then you raise my kids, but you take every responsibility from that on. You know what I mean? So when they do get locked up because they're in the system and they're pissed off, you take responsibility, not me. Don't come knocking at my door. Don't call my phone. Don't bring police to me. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I know.
don't do it.
It's got
Does
to
it-
Dad came.
That's why I'm gonna like probably stop in a minute.
You want the relationships. It's kind of question.
What
I have
time
a lot of
questions.
Well, I have to buy tickets.
Yeah.
I thought you went already.
Right.
I did.
Tickets
or tickets?
Oh, nice.
No, how many?
I don't want to go yet. I want to watch it all. I want to watch it all
I'm telling
before I
you,
go
so right
again.
now you're wasting.
Before I see that last
You
one.
cannot buy 2.
This last
The only
one.
tickets we
I'm
have
not a
left are
Marvel.
wheelchair seats and like the wheelchair companion,
Sorry
so you'll be lucky enough
About
to get the
my
wheelchair
Batman.
companion.
Hey, my Flash.
So like for one person.
Yeah.
I'm telling you
Well,
so much.
Yeah.
So
great
many
characters.
people
Those are
came
my people.
to
I love
Their
them.
today, so Friday, today
Justin
when I was
Bieber's
there,
alright.
that didn't buy tickets and they're going, we need
and
2
my
seats for this show. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, we're
My
sold out. Oh,
assassins,
can
the
you check
Legion.
this time?
The
So then I have to
name
check each
alone.
time and
Yeah.
show them the seating
So you
plan.
watch
Every
Gotham.
seating
You hear
plan
the word
until
Legion.
You watch
freaking
Arrow.
Tuesday.
I'm stopping.
Until Tuesday.
He's like,
You wanna
this
keep
is
going?
so
Yeah.
17
Okay.
different.
What? Nobody knows what
We-
anybody's saying anymore.
No, we
they're
don't have
listening to you guys and they're
obstacles.
listening to us. So
We're
it's a
talking
good thing.
Avengers.
There's
And we're
nobody watching.
talking about how I like DC more than
No,
Marvel.
I do
But
wanna.
I don't watch
literally
Arrow.
until Tuesday,
No.
you can't,
It's not
there's
that
no
interesting.
seats together.
He's hot, but it was
There's no
boring.
seats
It's not
together.
that
There's
Yeah.
the companion wheelchair
But I'm
seats, so it's like,
Flash.
But the Flash
somebody with
series
a
on
wheelchair
my
came
Netflix
and booked that
is
seat.
on point.
And then I can book you that seat.
There was a moment. There was a moment.
What are you doing?
I thought we were
Is it
besties.
gonna
We
be
were
like
gonna
that?
hang out forever.
It's
So,
gonna be like that
okay.
now? Like, wow. Okay, that's fine. Okay, make sure. Make sure I see you again. I know, I was so happy that I got really excited. I thought we were like turned out
We know each other. We're people
Right.
now. Like,
We're best friends. I'm out.
We can go to the mall, shit, have fucking play dates, and fucking go to strip clubs and say,
Strip clubs are men.
you know, shit. Hey,
Come by
pull
next
up
weekend.
burlesque. Yo, I would so good with burlesque.
Really?
Yeah.
Like really?
Yeah. I want to do everything. And now that they should not have gave a bitch a passport, I'm telling you that.
If you're
They gave a bitch a passport and a bitch booked a trip for how many dollars? $700 to book a trip to fucking Trinidad. Are you dumb? What? It's so easy that you just get some money and you book a flight and you're gone to wherever the fuck you want.
so you want to go somewhere?
Everywhere.
Okay.
I want to go to New
Don't call
York.
me a bitch.
I want to
'cause
go
I'm
to
not a
Vegas.
bitch.
I'm going to Colorado because I'm going to Wiz Khalifa's first store. His first store? I'm in Colorado and I'm going there because I love him and I want to smoke the KK.
Yeah, well,
And I'm
driving
gonna
there
get a
would be
whole bunch
smarter
of fucking
than
groupie ass Wiz Khalifa
driving there
shit.
would be
Taylor
smarter
getting all
than
up
like
in there.
flying, right?
I want to drive.
Colorado.
I want road trips.
Driving
If it's the
is-
States, I want road trips.
You wanna
If I'm
fly.
going on
You want
like,
to fly to Colorado?
You would fly.
Yeah.
You're talking about like
and then Colorado's only 11
16
hours
hours?
from Vegas.
To get there, driving,
From here,
that's not that bad. You could stop over.
stop over
you don't
there.
want to stop over. You want to get to where your connection is. Stopping over just makes it more.
I don't have
No,
connection.
16-hour flight.
No, the flight should be not even 5 hours.
I don't have connections.
Are you sure you want to keep this going right now?
Pause
It's
it,
us
pause
now.
it.
They can hear what we're saying.
I can't pause
Hey.
it. If I end it, I'll end it.
I'm Nikayla, by the way.
You can
Go
plug,
on.
you can plug yourself if you want and tell them your stuff and they'll
People
follow.
will be back.
Yeah, like your Snapchat or whatever. You can tell them whatever the hell the name of that is, and they can follow you on there. For anybody who decides to follow whatever I'm doing.
Oh, you're making me embarrassed.
Whatever. It's been live for like 45 minutes.
I know, and I was cool with that because I wasn't saying nothing. Remember? It's 22 hours from here to Colorado.
Why are you in Colorado?
Driving.
Why are you going to Colorado right now?
Not right now, but I mean to like go to Wiz Khalifa's store.
Is your friend okay?
Kristen? She's in the bathroom. I went pee. And then I came out of the bathroom.
We're talking about Colorado, but I definitely want to go to Colorado.
Maybe you might want to check on her. She was just sitting there on her phone. I wanted to disturb her. I said, "Let's pee." She said, "Okay." She didn't move. I went pee.
Not my friend. I don't
just gonna
even
go
like
Oh,
her.
fuck. I forgot we're on that. Yeah, that's what happened in the bathroom.
You have a
Sorry,
seat
guys.
now if you want. Is that what
I
you're
just
really
did my
doing?
whole pee experience.
Are you
with
just
them.
going all crazy?
You
on my
never
life?
know, some random ass
I just
Top model
gave them my
agent
bathroom
might be just randomly
experience.
scrolling past your
Ellie.
awesome, super cool podcast.
You never
and said,
noticed
hey, look
that?
at that girl. She's super awesome.
I just gave them
She
the
can
pee
play-
experience.
She can play. What is his name? Vernon's girlfriend.
Yeah. No, right? It's
Did you
okay.
just say Venom's girlfriend?
Vernon.
It's not burning.
Oh no.
Vernon?
She reads whatever
He's
she
not
wants to
Slender
read.
Man
Whatever
from
she
Archie
wants
Oh
to
my
read.
God, we're not talking about this.
I don't know why you try to
Oh.
entertain her.
Okay, you know I'm right.
You're not right.
Yes, I am.
Not at all.
I'm right and you're left.
Oh my. Well,
So now that all the
maybe
foolish people have left.
I'm a little left.
Oh, they've left. So, relationship questions. Quick.
Quick.
Go.
I mean, I
Oh,
don't.
and
Like,
I'm very different. So.
okay, so what do you think of my new tattoos? That's my question.
I think they're awesome to start your sleeve. I would like to see where we're going with this, though.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and like put a whole bunch of other video game type theme stuff.
Like what? Like keyword? Like,
So I'm gonna get like a Sonic box,
Uh,
like the box with the speed feet. I'm gonna
okay.
get that here and like.
Don't be so cryptic because, like,
It's not cryptic. It's for whoever knows.
see how angry he gets. I like it.
It's for whoever knows. Like if
I know.
show-
I just try to piss you off a little bit, adding
Why
things
does
like that.
everybody do that to me?
Because we
They
know
wanna see, they
because we
wanna
know
see.
it works you up, and then it gets you fired, and then you have to give like an
Everybody's
explanation
gotta
and
do that
background.
to me. It's so
And then-
ridiculous.
I know, but it's so easy.
Did you
If
give
you
it?
fall into it, broski.
Shut up.
If you didn't
I
If you didn't fall into it, we wouldn't do it.
Whatever. I don't.
just
Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna have anime type stuff going from like around here,
Okay.
just outside of here, except for here because I might do a web for Spider-Man right here. But like the top half of my shoulder going up to the like up here is gonna be all superhero themed stuff.
Okay, so can a question for all my other fellow potheads? I am a Harry Potter fan all day long. Any Harry Potter on this
Can't
arm?
do it. I can do it.
Can't do it.
I just don't know what I'd put. I'd probably have to pick like a.
Put the
one of
Deathly Hollow symbols, the triangle with the wand and the circle around it.
No, I'd probably
Are
just
you about
pick
the Illuminati?
She's
No.
stupid, don't
I'm
adopt
just
her.
joking.
I'd pick a house. I'd just pick a house. and
I'm
go
a
with that.
Slytherin, but you find your house well.
Hufflepuff.
You find out your
You're-
house,
You're about
yeah.
Harry Potter?
I got my
love Harry
page,
Potter.
I'll find, it's Pottermore.
Charmed.
Go on Pottermore, you can find your
I
house.
just pick a
Bewitched,
house.
all
No.
that shit.
How about you?
That's
let
all
them
cool.
sort
What's
you?
the most
And then-
nonchalant?
I
Oh
did
my
that.
God, you're cheating.
Well,
Super
No, like seriously, why won't you
You're
just let
going
them
to-
sort you? Like, why do you get to pick?
Why are you
You
being
get
like
to
that? Why are you
pick.
being like that?
If I got to
Man,
pick,
Fuck.
then I'd pick where I want to be. I'm a
Fuck.
Slytherin.
Why
I'm
are you
okay
alpha
because I'm
That's
a
just-
mailing
What
on
do you
my
like?
show?
Because I am an alpha. You know
Why
that
is
already.
alpha mailing
You know I'm an alpha.
Sci-fi.
You know I love you,
Big
but I'm an
Bang
alpha.
Theory.
Okay, but
Yo.
seriously,
It's ending,
don't you guys
though.
want us to
I
go on Pottermore and just get
I'm watching
sorted
it all.
instead
I'm
of
caught up.
getting to
Yeah.
randomly?
Cohesive.
Go down.
Okay, so
Okay.
podcast people.
Stop that.
Broski over here wants to just be able to
I'm
pick.
being a bitch. I'm
Excuse
sorry.
me,
He's
shut
mad
up for
about
1
his
second.
arms.
Excuse me, 1 second.
Sorry.
He wants to be able to pick what house he is in Harry Potter. You can't just pick.
Hufflepuff.
Shut up. You can't just pick what house you're in. You have to be sorted. You on Pottermore and they sort
On
you.
the internet?
Yeah,
Do they
this
really?
dude doesn't want
Tell
to.
me about
He
you
doesn't
going
want to
out
be
right now.
sorted. I got sorted. I'm Slytherin.
What's
He
it
wants
called?
to just pick his own fucking.
I can't
No, you
think
can't
of it.
do that.
What is it
So-
called?
Well, what if I
Type
don't
in
want
Harry
to be a Hufflepuff, bro?
I don't
You
know
be whatever
anything
they
about
tell you.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, but what if I don't
What
want
is
to
it
be?
called?
Well, that can't you. That doesn't matter. The store cat doesn't put you where you want to be.
That's not fair.
It puts you
I don't
where
like
you
that.
It puts you where you need.
I don't like
it.
her, but I'm
What's
like,
it called?
It's called Pottermore. Like seriously.
I haven't seen.
Go on.
I went there, sorting house, Slytherin. I get it.
But I have to like
I was
sign
cunning.
everything for that, right?
Nope, you literally got to go on and say it says what house are you? You can click on that. and there you go. See, that's how easy it
Own
is.
it.
Do you see that, guys? That's how
Nope.
easy it is.
I don't know nothing with
Whatever.
I'm
That's-
Slytherin.
But it says
We're getting off base.
I like to be-
This is gonna be part of my sleep anyway. It's all gonna be there.
Yeah, it's Harry
I
Potter
stopped
gonna be
watching
there.
it.
Is what I'm
I
asking.
stopped
you.
watching
It's
after
all
third
gonna
It's
be
into
there by
the same
then.
Comic-Con world.
I just picked these out first because Mario
It was
1
like
was
the
the
only
first
thing I
game
had.
I
I
ever
don't
played.
know if
I get that. I understand that. My sons would appreciate that. They like
Because my
that.
mom gave it to me. She was like,
My
"Oh,
my
that shit is
Zachariah
interesting."
loves the whole Switch
It's
universe.
weird.
The whole
Finally watched it. It was like the
what's that
last
one
thing I
Mario
watched
game
out
where
of
you
all
build
of
your
them.
Mario? Where you build your own Mario? What's that?
You have to
What
sign
one?
up.
Mario Maker.
Yeah.
Because you see people get murked.
Trust me,
My-
my son is saving his money to buy that.
So you have to sign up.
I asked him today, like I showed him all my tattoos today, because I didn't show them yesterday. So I asked him today.
No,
Watching
by the third season, I was like,
My oldest son is a
By the
jerk,
fifth
bro.
season, that's when I heard
He's a
about
jerk.
I got one
everybody
of those.
He looks at me,
I-
I'm like, yo, so which one do you think is the best? Because I'm like, I plays all this shit, I've showed you shit, which one do you think is the best? This guy's like, oh, the mushroom is the best, because it's got the color.
But I'm have to
I'm
watch
like,
all
you sound
of
like
the
a
whole thing all over again.
Bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? Is it because
I
it's
will
just
not
the
watch
color?
it.
And every single person today has said
I
that to me.
watched
Oh, the
every
mushroom
time
is
a
the
season
best
comes
one.
out, I watch
The mushroom
it.
is the best one. I was like, why?
No, I
Because
like the
that's
star.
What is this?
My daughter was the only person who said
I
she
like
liked
the star. I see it's vodka. I like the star.
It's vodka de la cigarette.
Oh well, I already drinks.
I got power ups on me all day. The rest of
oh,
my
there's a
life.
cigarette in it?
No, there's the
No.
ashes in it, and I know
It won't kill you.
it won't. It really won't kill
It
you.
won't kill you.
That's okay.
You
Oh,
know
you
that shit
can't.
you
You're
inhale.
on the internet. It won't kill you. Whatever you said it. Whatever's on the
Well,
internet is true.
You know what?
It's not Negro Fear Factor.
If that was Negro Fear Factor,
You would win.
It's funny how Ash is
You would
gonna
do
drink his Negro.
no, Negro Fear Factor would be eat this fried chicken without hot sauce.
What?
No, you can't do it.
It's easy.
I know, seeing her, I devour that
Easy.
bitch.
It's
I-
like
I-
I want you
shit.
to eat a fucking half raw,
No, it's like
half
eat
fucking
kale.
aborted fucking bird. It's a Filipino
That was
fucking
good.
Oh,
egg.
I know what that is.
Yo, that shit had me fucked
Oh,
up.
what's it called? I do know what that is.
I was like, nope.
What is it?
It's
What
a,
is it?
so it's a Filipino egg. It's a half bird.
Oh, and it's
Non-seasoned
still hot.
stuff,
Like it's
that's
still
all that I'm
no,
afraid
it's a
of.
baby.
Yeah,
It's a
so wait.
baby bird. It's a
Ew.
legit
This is
baby bird.
nobody. We
And
just
you
don't
gotta
like
eat
Sarai eats that shit.
But
banana.
No, Ben something.
shut up.
Ben stupid. I've been Texas in the mud.
Been drinking.
Been smoking. Can we turn
Been
to music?
dancing.
Half is focused. I'm
Been
just
shaking.
here.
Okay, I'll
I'm
just
here
be
for you.
direct with my question. I'll just be
Right.
All
direct.
right, then shut up.
I'm
Huh?
gonna be direct
I got
with
a
my
birthday
question.
gift.
Directed.
So will you stop, bro?
Shut up.
You're always moving.
What are you talking about?
You do the
Talk right
most.
now.
You do the most.
I'm talking right
You're always doing the most.
Don't worry about it.
I don't understand
I'm
why.
talking right now.
Why?
Because I can.
I'm keeping up with what's
Which one
going
is
on. You told me to keep
Can I wear your
streaming.
tie?
I'm
We're
streaming.
streaming.
Well,
Why are you
Actually,
interrupting the
We
conversation?
screaming and you
Whatever.
screaming.
I'm trying to talk.
Go ahead.
What is the word you
Excuse me?
said? Some C.
Okay. So I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna just say it. I'm
When's
just
your
gonna
birthday
ask.
My hands are
Okay.
heavy.
Why are you doing that again?
When's your birthday?
What the fuck, bro?
December what?
11. I'm a sad motherfucker.
Oh, you're a Sagittarius?
Yeah, they suck balls.
You're
We're the
crazy.
best. We are the best.
You guys are crazy.
Suck
We are
balls.
not crazy. I hate hearing that word.
Because you hear it all the time. Because you are.
I am not. I have not been certified yet.
I'm a
See
Virgo.
what you did?
You
Can I ask my
are.
question
See,
now?
that's why we get along.
Yeah, Virgos are straight
Can I
good.
ask my
Virgo.
question?
We're the
I'm a
best.
Libra.
Nobody
I
likes
weigh the
us.
shit
Why
out.
can't
I
nice
like
guys win?
zebras.
Like,
You want to know why nice guys
You've been
can't
asking the
win?
question, why can't nice
Because nice
girls win?
guys go for bad
What's your
girls.
Hold up, because I'm asking my question first.
Hold on.
How are you gonna be talking
No,
to him about
I
winning
told
shit,
you.
and then you're gonna
I
come try
told
to
you to shut
interject?
up.
That's not cool.
Yeah, but y'all
That's
want
not cool.
No, but y'all want to be nicer. I told you. Tell her to shut
It's
up.
my show. What the fuck?
Oh, no,
It's
no, no, no,
what the
no.
Go ahead, go
fuck?
ahead. I'll
Okay.
just shut up.
Yeah, good.
That's not what I'm saying.
I
I'm not
did.
even saying that.
I did. So, okay. You said why did
Oh,
nice guys?
nice girls. I asked the question first. I asked the question
Ask
Why
first.
did nice? She's
You know
not
what I
even a
mean?
nice
Question.
girl, so don't even start.
Whoa! That's just like open up a can of
I don't know
fucking
these
worms.
people.
I didn't
just-
say that.
Okay, I
was
did.
just in the
Again,
neighborhood
I
and they
did.
picked
Like
me
it's
up.
not hidden.
They
Like
kind of kidnapped me.
okay, so
I didn't volunteer to
asked-
be here.
I don't believe in that.
he has no clue.
I'm listening.
what'd you
I'm
ask?
listening.
What's your question? Say it
Why
again.
can't nice
I forgot.
guys win, man? That's
Okay,
all. That's
you
all
wanna
I
know
want
why?
to know.
It's an
Because-
easy question.
Because nice
Go.
guys like the bad girls, and
Go.
they expect the bad girls to all of a sudden like the nice
Go.
guys and not be bad girls.
Thank you.
They expect
No,
us
you
they're
didn't
nice
answer.
to them, and the girls
Huh?
You
respond
didn't answer.
that those same
I didn't
girls are
answer
going to
shit.
turn around and be like,
Why can't nice guys
and
win?
change their personalities because they're with a nice guy.
Those girls
So
want to
they
feel
Those
Those
nice
guys-
guys, those nice guys
They want
will
to
go
feel
for the
secure.
bad girls.
Total opposite.
Okay.
Secure.
They don't go. You
I'm
go
just
for the
trying-
nice girls.
There you go.
No,
Bad
you
guy
don't.
wants a good girl.
I gotta be a good girl.
All right.
I don't know why you're
I
trying to
gotta
call
go
me
on
out
this.
like that.
I'm
because
not. You
No,
asked
he
the
doesn't.
question, so I'm asking you a rebuttal
He'll
question.
fuck a
Do
bad
you
bitch,
go
but he
for a
really
nice
wants to be
I
girl?
don't
No,
even
because he
I don't know.
has
Because
both.
you don't know what a nice girl is.
Per se, I guess.
Yeah,
A
that's a
good
lie.
Maybe
one's
that
gonna
is
do what
what
you
makes
want.
it a lie.
bad one's
What do you
not
mean
gonna
that's a
do what you
lie?
want.
That's a
A good
lie.
one is not gonna
Because
do what you want.
You
A
go
good
for
one's gonna do
what's
okay,
everything
you know
that
what? Honestly,
A
maybe
good
it
girl
does.
is gonna do what's best for the
You
relationship.
already know what you think a
Which
nice
is
girl
what
is.
you want.
Yeah.
No.
I know
That
because
works
they
for
know.
you.
I told you
Not for
because
them.
she'll just jump in and then.
I'm
start her
talking
own
to him. I ain't even
I
talking.
know, but there
to
only
you.
needs to be one
commingling
conversation. It's on the fucking
conversation.
thing,
Okay.
dick.
And he knows this, and he's doing it on purpose.
I am doing it.
He's fucking doing it on purpose, man.
And so,
No, but yeah, there's no such thing as
Which is
bad
why
girls.
I said, "Do you want to stop?" But he said, "No, let's not stop." And he's like, "No, all right."
No, but your
He's
question
doing it on
was-
purpose.
His question was, why did the what was it?
Why can't nice guys win, man? Okay,
Why can't
and
nice guys win?
I feel what
But
you're saying.
Nice guys usually don't go for nice girls. They go for the bad girl too. So when you go for the bad girl who's going for the bad guy, of course you're gonna lose all the time.
Preach.
It's
It's so simple, isn't it?
no.
but it's not.
It is. It's that
It's
simple.
not.
It really is that simple. Male and female, it is that simple. Everybody reads so much into it. It's that simple. Legit. You go for the girl that you think, oh, this, oh, good look, and that girl's going for this one that's like, oh, he's so this and artsy and this and that, but I don't like that. I like this bad guy. But this guy's still like, yeah, but she's this. And no. But that girl over there who's still artsy like you in the same class as you for 17 years, follows you everything on Instagram, blah, 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 but you don't pay no attention to her in the same mindset as you, go to Comic-Con every year, the same type of girl. You don't think about that girl because you're still trying to chase that one because it justifies the fact that you're mad
Thank
at
you.
the end of the
It
day
really
when she
feels-
says
It
no.
really feels like
It's that simple.
I'm trying to get chin checked here. But like, that's not even necessarily it, because I do go to these things and I do talk to people and I go to these things and I meet all kinds of people and
Are
it's
those-
nice. But like, maybe that's not that. I like this. All of this is great. Okay, to me, I like this, and I know I understand as a geek that not everybody's going to accept the eccentricities or any of the things that come along with being with a person like me. There are a lot of things that I just do.
Yeah.
Wednesdays is New Comic Book Day. That's just a thing. That's
Yeah.
what I do. Whatever. But at the same time, it's not, and this isn't even just me. Like, it's not me. There's other people that I watch do this
Oh, it's not
nice guy
just you.
shit. This nice guy shit, and they go out of their way to like
I see it
do
too.
everything they can for somebody, and they still can't get nowhere.
And I see
They're
that
not even
too.
getting anything out of it.
But for every one of those guys that I
You
do
have
see
so
that,
much to say.
because I'm one of those people that sit back here all the time at all these after hours, all these parties that I go to. And for every one of those guys that are going for the unattainables, like, I'm not even trying to put her on blast, but my niece has a lot of followers that are in the circle that we go out with sometimes. And they watch her and they're all about her. And for every 3 guys that are about her and watching her and doing everything for her, has 2 other girls that are talking about that same guy, but they don't pay no mind to them. That are going on about, so and so to the other girls in the house, and so and so. But these girls are just, hey, yeah, hi, bye. Do you want to drink? Do you want to smoke? Do you want to smoke a spliff?
And they will want to be
Do you want
with
that?
that.
Do you want-
Because they're trying to
And
fuck.
this one,
There you go.
why the fuck can't she just go out and just chill without every man in the room being on the top of her? Just a piece of fucking meat.
Because you're smart. If you're smart, you stay back and watch what's going on, and
Exactly.
you get to choose what you want.
But
But
if
then-
you're trying to look for something as sex-wise or whatever the case may be, you're looking for a certain person. And what you're putting out is what you're getting.
Mhm.
So for guys looking for for a good girl, they're actually attracting bad bitches that think, oh, he has money, has jewelry, boom, boom. And these guys think that if I have that, I'm going to attract a good girl. Hell no. That's not how it works.
And you're
I
attracting bad bitch all
can't
day.
agree with that.
That's not how it works.
I can't agree with that.
I don't know.
And I'll
if
tell
I
you-
can-
Some
I don't
bitches
know if I
And I'll
can
tell you,
agree
like
with
it.
and I'll tell you why I can't agree with that. Because at the end of the day, it's a funny situation depending on who you are. So at the end of the day, if what you're choosing. So if I'm sitting there going, if I want a good girl, I can have a wife
Mhm.
because of my demeanor.
Mhm.
My demeanor kind of commands that. As a bad bitch, that's something more of work. And I don't want to work.
So as his
See, now-
question was,
I,
how is a good guy always end up with a bad girl?
Because he chooses
Because
to.
it's what he goes for.
Look,
because the
I'll
bad
be
girl to
specific.
us
Maybe
is the
I'm-
good
It's what
girl
he
to
chose.
him.
Hold up. I'll be
That's
more
what he chooses.
specific. I'll be more
Or-
specific.
That person has a
Because
bad.
you're breaking this. No.
No,
You're
but that
breaking this
person's gonna have
down.
a bad fucking way about themselves. If
Sure.
they don't think that they deserve,
That's whatever.
Better?
That's not even what I'm trying to say.
Shoot.
You're saying bad
Can I have some
bitch.
of that alcohol?
Yeah, you're saying
Yeah.
bad bitch and like good guy and all this stuff, and that's
You wanna sit?
great.
You can sit on my lap, girl.
I'm not even
Bye.
talking about anything that's bad bitch or anything like that. You've known me a long time too. You've
Mhm.
seen me come up, okay? I've seen all kinds of different girls in that neighborhood and like all kinds of different things go on. Like, I just want to understand the criteria of what it is. I don't ever want to be in a situation where I'm sitting there and I'm listening. I take social media, for instance. We talked about that last week and how it's dangerous and people just talk about whatever the fuck they want, whenever they want. I don't care personally about my shit because I think everything's hilarious.
Mhm.
But like at the same time, people project themselves when they're on social media. They say whatever the hell they want to say, right? I want to understand this criteria. I don't want to hear you say that you're in a relationship. If I'm talking to you, if I'm trying to talk to you, whatever the case may be, if I'm trying to talk to you, I don't want to hear you say on your social media, oh, why do like dudes have to be like this ass?
Instead of just saying it to you.
Like, it's not saying it to me necessarily, but it's like,
But why instead of answering?
if all of the
Yeah.
things that you're saying that you want, all of these boxes that you say that you want, from
Mhm.
this criteria you say for a man, if this is what a dude is supposed to be, this is what I'm looking for. If I see that on the internet, and then I talk to a person and I'm interested in them and I'm trying to do whatever things I want to do. I want to go on a date. I want to do some nice things like that. Try and show that I'm like, I am interested in you. Old school type shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to turn around the next week and see like, oh, why did like men have to act like this? I don't know. They have to. It fucks me up.
But just a lot of the
It fucks
time,
me up. It
Because
fucks me up
Men
really
and
hard.
women will never understand each other.
they can't
Bottom
understand
line.
each other.
It won't happen.
That's not true.
That's why.
That's not
Yes,
true.
there's love
No.
that make it
That's
to the
not
point that they
true.
understand
That's not
each
true.
other.
It's not about
But
love.
they don't
it's about
understand the
It's
gender.
past experience. For instance,
And
You're
you
right.
can't
Paid
bring your
for-
past
you
to
are
the
right.
future.
but
Yes,
most people
but
do.
It's not about
There you go.
But
And
it's
that's
not
why
able-
we'll never work
Yes, but
out
they
in a
can.
sense where you will
But
understand
it's about
how
being
a person
able to
works.
be open. If everybody is genuinely, if everyone would be able to sit at a table like this and genuinely be open and honest and truthful, and even let's say you two are dating and you two are dating. Let's just say this is what's going on, and you guys are able to sit there and openly discuss your relationship in front of everybody,
Mhm.
hands down, bad and good.
Mhm.
You don't think that at the end of that night, everyone's gonna get up and walk away, and that's still gonna be a relationship, and that's still gonna be a relationship, everything's gonna be good?
Well,
It would be. But what the
in
problem
layman's,
is,
you would be
a lot
stronger
of
for that
people-
shit.
what
But
it is, it's I watch a lot of TV, I watch a lot of scenarios, I write, and you know what I mean? I watch a lot of fucking soap operas, Coronation Street, all that bullshit. And what it is, a lot of the time you watch it, you're like, oh my God, why didn't they just say something? Because they can't, it's a show. But in
Right.
true life, it's the same thing.
Exactly.
If you're
As
gonna
humans,
cheat,
you're not gonna
Then
see it.
stop, don't cheat. If you want to cheat, then you already know that you don't want to be with that person. So why even continue the
No,
charade?
the reason
No.
to cheat comes on so many
It's
different
different.
levels.
there's
There's a
lot of
difference
levels to
between
this.
cheating
There's levels to cheating.
Yeah.
and caring for somebody. There's
I've
a
seen a
difference.
lot of things.
Listen,
Look,
You
no,
can
you're
cheat on
right. No,
somebody
you're,
and
you're
love that
right,
person
and you're
to
not
death.
right.
there isn't.
But-
No, there is.
I've never cheated in my life, and I'm sorry, not to say I'm bigger, blah blah. I've never, because it doesn't make sense to me. To me, if I'm not interested, I'm going to tell you, and that's exactly what
No,
I'm
but you
doing.
can still
If
be
I'm not
interested.
there, if I'm not, if I know that there is nothing there, that's like living platonically. I'm gonna say it because this is not going anywhere, and
Listen.
I'm the type of person based on again what.
But have you
Losing-
been in a
for
long,
some
in a
people-
How long was I with
sex
Paul?
Hold on.
Isn't feelings.
Nice.
So
Have
you
you
can
been-
fuck
can
somebody
you-
with no feelings
Stop.
and just do you,
Okay,
but
hold
you
on.
still love somebody
It's so
else.
hard, right?
No.
It's so hard.
Hold on.
Go.
Have you been in a long-term relationship where you were satisfied every single way during that relationship?
No, and that's the thing. If you go into, I started in a relationship because there was love, and then there was kids, and then the love started draining, and then there was no love, and it was me carrying, and then it was me turning around and saying, listen, there's no ambition, there's nothing, this is not working. This is me carrying you into your next level, and I'm not doing that. I'm not carrying you, and that's when it ended. So for me, there was no love at that point.
See,
I'm not
you-
carrying anybody else.
Yeah,
But
but
that's
you
what
have
to
a
me.
realism to it.
But that's what I'm
But
saying.
most
I
people,
don't think
it's
that.
either a
But did I not
selfishness
say that?
or something
I do
that
not
you're
think the
not
same way as
getting.
most girls.
Thank you.
I do not act the same way, and I do not
Hey,
act the
I
same way.
Majority of
Hold
the
up, hold up,
time,
hold up.
sex, you don't have to catch feelings off sex.
I don't catch feelings on
True.
sex. Sex is sex.
So
Well,
you
If
get
that's
to your
established,
point
that's
where
not-
you want to
that's
be
not
the
established.
That's for
structure,
me. Sex
and
is
you
sex.
fuck.
Sex
If
is
it's
sex.
pre-established,
The thing about
then
it
of
is-
course, then you should
All day
treat
long.
everything as
Sex
such.
I
is,
lay my cards on the table.
Sex
I
is
literally
what?
walk my cards like Gambit. And
No, but sex is the
Yeah,
introduction
yeah,
to
yeah.
it. Sex is the thing
But
that
that's
gets you
like-
going.
Sex
Do
is
I want
sex.
to be here?
I
No,
just don't
sex is
understand.
sex, right?
You fuck to come off. That's it.
Yeah, if you're fucking that person, if that person's good at
But
fucking,
there's
and
some
you
that
don't want
aren't
to be
like
with that
that.
person because you don't
There's
like them
some
as a
that-
person.
But you are
Sex
like
is
that with
sex.
everybody
Hard and
until you
sweet.
mentally
Look.
say, you know what, I feel this person.
No, but
I
this is
actually
the
like
sex.
their energy.
The sex will get you there. The
No,
sex-
it won't.
100%.
I could fuck somebody and not even care about that.
100%. But if you
could
keep
also
fucking,
fuck
you keep
somebody
fucking
and
that
feel a whole
person
type of
for the next
things
6 months,
No.
that
you're gonna
You
sit there
won't
and be
have
like,
feelings.
wait. You're
You
gonna
can
sit there
still
and be
just
like,
fuck and
you
that's
can
it.
still fuck, but you're gonna sit there
There's
contemplating.
no feeling.
You will contemplate at one point or another.
No,
Should I go
I get
further
what
or
you're
should
saying.
I
there
fucking
isn't.
just be where I'm at?
Yeah,
No,
that's-
be where you're at.
You
Fuck
know
it.
what
Be
fuck-
free.
you
You're
know
saying
what
that right
sex
here in
is.
the
I know
moment,
what
but you're
I'm
not
telling
acknowledging.
you.
I'm telling you too, though.
That's
That it
what
goes
bothers
both
me
ways.
most.
Not every single situation that you're in is going to be a thing. Some situations.
Exactly. It's just
You-
strictly what
you as a woman are
Oh,
gonna
thank
say
you,
that
'cause my butt was
there are
hurting.
sexual encounters that you've had that
Oh.
aren't more stuck in your mind than
No.
other ones.
No.
Everything is just the same thing.
I have fucked dudes and that's it.
So you're in a relationship right
I do.
now.
Yeah.
You already heard my
Okay, so
mama.
and like that means like
No, because I
I'm
feel
not even-
spiritual
that's just what
connection
I
with
am.
him.
okay,
You
so
don't have
that-
the same
that means-
That's
I know
different.
what I
The
like.
That's not
sex
different.
has
It's the same.
nothing to do with
Of
that.
course it does.
No, it does
Of
not.
course it does. It's part of it.
Right.
No, it does
All-
not.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't.
Yes, it does.
I am telling you to your face, sex has nothing to do with that.
If it didn't have something to do with it, then
Okay,
we
so
wouldn't be doing
here's
it.
something. So what
It
is the
wouldn't
thing
be a way
gets
that we
you
physically
caught up
express
on
ourselves
something?
in the way that we
For
feel
how
about
I
somebody
feel
else.
about his personality and who he is. It's not his dick. Are you kidding me?
Okay,
It's not.
that's not what
You
I'm
can
saying.
get dick anywhere. You can get dick anywhere.
I just
Fuck
like
you and
yo,
make
I love-
I just like how she just
Listen.
did that.
No.
I
but
like
you
that
can
because
fuck
she just called you a
somebody.
liar. She just called you a straight ass liar.
What?
She just called you a goddamn liar.
Why
She didn't even say it. She didn't say a
What?
goddamn thing. She just called you a goddamn
Say
liar.
it. Speak it.
She
Like
just-
Bitch, about personality.
what?
Bullshit.
Okay, I'm not trying to put. I can't put you on blast on the internet. A and B. I can't put you on blast on the
No,
internet.
what?
Uh-uh.
What?
Not on my show, please.
You cannot catch feelings off sex. Boom.
That's not true.
Bullshit.
That's not true.
I will say
Bullshit.
That's
for
not
that
true.
Hey,
Sam,
Michaela, it's a
Bro.
movement.
listen,
It's a movement.
for that Sam, I do not have feelings that way. It wasn't the sex.
Lives matter.
It wasn't the sex. It was
Lives.
not
Really?
the sex.
Lives matter.
It was
You think
not
yours
the
good?
sex.
Yes, she's good.
Girl.
Lives matter.
Say it. You want us
Hashtag.
not, man. You want us to drop it right here.
No,
Right.
who's really
Hashtag.
watching this? Though?
You don't
Nobody.
know.
I don't give a fuck.
Nobody's
Say
Currently,
it.
nobody, but in the long
Say
run,
it. Say
the
what you
long
want to
run,
say.
it might be a
She just
problem.
agreed. She just agreed with what I just said.
What?
Because
If you tell your friends to tell
When
your
it
friends
comes
and
to
they watch,
certain point,
they watch,
sex
they watch,
is gonna
and this
be
is what
the
I'm saying.
limitation of what.
I'm
So
not
please
gonna
tell your
I
friends
know.
to tell your friends.
And again, we will.
You can fuck somebody and
You
feel
can
nothing.
fuck somebody, but it will
You're wrong.
lead you to make
No,
a decision
it will
whether
not.
you
No,
want
you're
to
wrong.
fuck with that person or fuck with that person.
You're telling me
No.
craziness right now, man. If you're
No.
sitting here and you're trying to honestly say that every
I
single person that you've
swear-
had sex with,
Not
you
every
can
single
totally-
person. I choose to who I feel for and care for. There's a difference between caring and loving for
But the
somebody
sex will
and
get you.
fucking somebody.
Oh my
There's
God.
a difference.
If you're acknowledging that there's a difference, and you're acknowledging the fact that some of those situations are different than other situations, like I was saying before, some situations are different than other situations. I can acknowledge just fucking. I get
there
it.
you go.
There is some of those situations.
But you never
I
fucked.
get
You
it.
never fucked somebody that had you like, oh shit.
No,
you know what I
Like
mean?
that-
Oh, shit.
Okay, yes, sex wise.
That person
Yes,
got me. in
but they
trouble.
don't get in my head like I want to be with.
That doesn't
Yeah.
mean that,
No.
that doesn't mean that you don't feel some type of way.
No,
No,
you're not-
they're just a
No,
good
you
fuck.
get to the top of the
That's why
list.
somebody
So-
one
So
time.
honestly, my thing is, hey, you're on the top.
Real shit, real
I'll
shit.
Yo, you trump
That's really
everybody
funny.
else.
Just
That's
because
legit
you
what it
fuck
is.
my
Am
body
I
doesn't
lying?
mean you fuck my
Am
mind.
I lying?
No,
though?
but if that person's able
Females.
to fuck your mind, and
Am I
fuck your
lying?
mind,
Do they not
they gonna
trump?
fuck your shit
Let me
up.
just-
Hold
But
up.
you have to allow
Hold
that
up.
to happen.
Hold up. What do
If
you got?
But
If a
sometimes
man gives
it
it to you,
just
no,
happens.
Does it?
and he gives
Yes.
it to you.
Not for me,
No,
though.
No, if a man gives
Come on,
it
I
to
want to
you,
hear
Sometimes.
it.
I have to
if a man
allow
gives
you
it
to
to
do
you,
that.
good. He gives
That
it to you,
doesn't
good.
happen.
It's
Yeah,
like,
but if that person
wow.
massages you
Is
into
it
that
like he just
situation,
moves up? So
it's
now
clutch.
It don't
you
have
move up
that
the
way.
list. So if he calls you for
No.
someone number
It's just a
3
dick.
calls and he's
Yeah,
number
he's
2,
good as
you're gonna
fuck.
answer number 2.
That's
before
it.
number is number-
That's
Man
where
moves
it
up on the
drops.
chart. That's how I do it. He's moved up in my list.
That's how it is.
I'll answer your call before answering anybody
What
else.
is fun?
Okay.
Okay.
If he's that good, right? Come on, don't lie. We all have that kind of list.
If that's
What?
what you want
I got
to
a
be,
list for it.
No, but don't. I'm not
What's
even
your
gonna know
list
that. Not even getting
No.
deep and
Stop it.
philosophical.
Tell me what your
Man
list
can
like.
fuck.
Cohesive conversation, Garcia.
Man can fuck.
Let me have a conversation.
But
Cohesive.
he's not good in a relationship, so
Oh, who cares about that? I don't care.
as
Sometimes
long as you can fuck,
I'm not even trying to be rude. Sometimes I don't even care what your name is.
right?
Bye,
Keep your
bye,
motherfucking
bye,
shoes
bye.
on.
Shit.
I like that shit.
Honestly,
What
I'm
you
not
gonna
even
say?
lying.
Straight up.
Keep your socks on.
I'm not even
Keep it
trying to
rolling.
have a
Yeah.
relationship. Let's
Done.
fuck.
I want
Let's go.
everybody's
Bye. High
opinion.
five.
because I'm hearing their
Exactly.
opinion.
And that's
I
what
wanna
I'm
hear yours
saying.
too.
You don't necessarily have to have feelings.
She's saying that you're this person
You
who's
can't
like on this
catch feelings
pedestal
off
when you go to
sex.
some of these places and
To
you're like
say-
this.
To say that you
So your
can't
perspective matters too.
No.
Wrong.
But it's not feelings.
Are you
It's
not?
lust. You lust
It's
for that
infatuation.
person to fuck you.
It's
That's it.
infatuation.
Are you not
Infatuation
harassing
is
Not
what
for
you
that
want.
person to be
Hey.
around to
Like a piece of
conversate
meat?
with.
It can lead
Hey.
you to that,
It doesn't.
but it doesn't.
Yeah.
You stop.
Because the last few
I wanna
years-
hear what you have to
Listen,
say.
listen, it does not lead to that.
Ah.
I'll get back to it when it's my turn. It's your turn.
It's your
What
turn.
happened then?
Your turn.
I just want to hear what you have to say.
I want to like this.
You need to shut up though.
I don't care.
For me, like it goes, it's different because like in my years when I was like 19, 18, 19, 20, 21, it was like I could just like fuck a guy, bye, hey, bye. But now it's like when you like, you can have fuck buddies now. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like people that you just link up and you're like, hey, like let's do this, and then
Bye.
you're good, bye. And there's an understanding. But once they go like, oh, so where's this going?
I
Now
felt
you're
the eyeball right
disrespecting
here.
our first agreement. So
Felt-
now you're being disrespectful, and we're just gonna have to cut this off because you're crossing our terms. In the beginning, we
There you go.
understood that this was just sex,
Sex is
right?
sex.
But now that
Stop.
you're asking, oh, where is this going? Because like, no, you know. But then when you can meet a guy and you know, it started off with sex even. You guys can meet for the first time, have sex that night, and fuck 4 times for the next 7 days, right? And end up in a relationship because that's what your
Chose to
intentions
do.
were from the moment you seen them. You were like, yo, like I could talk to this person. Or you're like, oh, I want to fuck this person. Then you fuck them for the first time and y'all end up talking after. And then now you're like, okay, I want to see them again. So then you know what your intentions are. But if you just fuck with you know.
But you
both
have
know.
to be straightforward. You can't be,
Always.
and you can't like
This
you
was-
can't not be straightforward and then have something come at you and you're like all of a sudden now you're shocked. Nah, man, you can't be shocked. You come into a situation like that.
Sex
You
is
gotta
sex,
you go. Sex is sex. I'm not even. Dude, I'm single for time, and you know I'm the biggest runner of sex is sex.
There you
I
go.
am the biggest runner of think like a man, think like a man, but act like a lady. Like I act like a lady all
That
day
shit
long.
gets in trouble.
But I
because-
will think like a man because I
Why? Why
don't
can't
care.
You know,
like
you
I
know
don't
what?
care how many
This is the
sexual
reason why.
partners I have,
And I'll explain to you
and
why.
nobody should.
I don't care about anything.
But
Hold on a second.
no, but a
I
guy
wanna
is considered a stud for it. A girl's considered a slut for it. But my point of view is,
That is
if a guy
Will
can
you
do
change
it,
that?
no, it's not really. Honestly, it's
It
not.
has changed.
It's
It is
not.
changing.
And I-
It is
and
changing.
It's
know-
changing.
and you know
It's
why
not-
it's
it's
changing?
not-
And
it's
you know what?
changing, but it's not really changing. It's not really
And I'll
changing
explain
for
to you why.
for
For the
my
reason-
age group. It's
Hold on,
not.
hold on.
My circle, it's not.
But for the reason why it's changed because
Dude, you
You
trip
are
me the
making
fuck
this-
out.
because you're making that statement that
But I don't make that
I'm
statement
not
all the
even gonna
time.
lie,
I
was
make that
getting
statement
in a
now
defensive
because we're here and this
mode,
is what it is,
right quick,
and that's
then I
legit
seen,
how my
like,
life
Blue
is.
Jays, and I was
Like,
like,
I
oh,
don't-
yeah. I'm not even gonna lie.
I revel
I
and
saw your
learn
chair.
from my
No,
males
what
in my
I'm
life, my
saying,
single
you
males in my
like-
life.
no,
I
but this is where
understand how you
relationships
I
I
saw
see
your
it
girl
on
like
your
this.
chair.
But I don't like it. My personal thing about relationships is that I'm so used being
Look at
single,
you, you're such
She's
a
a bitch,
mom,
I see,
man,
man.
to do what I want to do, not having to check in. I have to report
White
it.
knight.
That I
White
cannot.
knight.
I'm so used to doing on my
I
own
like
that
her.
no man can
Yes,
off
she
me.
knows
You
all
know
this.
what I mean? Like
See,
it's just
Yeah, I-
I'm
this is the
so
thing.
single that
Hold on,
I
this is
can't.
the reason why.
What's her name again?
This is the reason
Samantha.
Yeah.
Hey,
I like
Ray.
her.
Sam.
But this-
what's
you're a white
Sammy?
knight, right?
I'm a white knight.
See?
From
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Okay, in
You
his
don't
point
know
of view,
that.
he is.
What's Sammy?
No, in my
What
point of
do you
view,
mean?
he's a white
But
knight.
you
don't
point of
know
view-
that.
Wait.
But what do you mean by
You're a white
what do you mean by
knight.
your
What-
what do you
what would
mean?
you
No,
consider
what's
white
no,
knight?
what's your
White
point of
knight?
view of white knight?
Did you
Like
lock
why
the
would you
door?
consider yourself a white knight?
Yeah, did you lock the door?
If I were to say, hey,
We downtown.
for a
shit.
white
Did you
knight,
lock the door?
why would what
Did
like
you lock your car?
Do you want to
no,
take it
I
out?
want him I want him to say it and I want to hear your point too.
So, I mean, for me personally, I've taken care of the girl. I've given her everything she wants, and anything she wants to make her happy. I've gone out with women that have kids and whatever else. I've been there for those kids too, and just pushed away. I raised a girl for 10 years. She looks at me as a father figure, but because her mom told her something else, she pushed me away. I don't see her anymore. I haven't seen her in 2 years. To me, she was my daughter,
Thank you.
but I was there to take care of her mom, take care of her. Nobody else. I didn't even worry about myself. I worried about them first. I try to take care of them and make sure that they had
I
right.
thought you guys are friends. See how you guys fucked me up? Are you guys together or friends?
Friends.
No, he's talking in general. Shut up.
Oh,
Why
wow.
don't you pay attention and listen?
Shit.
So, I mean,
Okay, so I get it, and
It's
that
just a big-
honestly,
Hold on.
and
No,
oh yeah,
hold
yeah,
on.
your part. Sorry.
Look, I know for a fact, I've known this guy since what, 15?
14, 15.
14, 15, some shit like that. Somewhere in there,
How old are you
15.
now?
We'll just say 15, 32. Okay.
He's aging better than mine.
In the relationships that I've seen him in the last 6 months, look,
He's
the evolution that I've seen my homie take in the last 6 months, and his decision to decide, that he is going to put himself first, as opposed to trying to bend to the will of some sort of whatever is going on with that whatever woman he's talking to in his life, has been leaps and fucking bounds, bro. Literally leaps and bounds. It's so crazy, okay? It's a complete 180 from the type of person that he was before, because he was the type of person that would, there's a girl he's talking to, and she, if his, no, I'm not, stop that. If her kid's sick, she's gonna call this guy. She has a boyfriend, and she's gonna call this guy to come out of, no, hold on.
Because
Hold
that's
on.
where you
She's gonna
want
come-
to do it for
She's gonna call this guy to come out of his way.
Because that's the guy
And this
that'll
is
do
why I
it
say
for
that
her.
he's a white knight.
Okay,
through
now
and
listen,
through.
now listen.
Stop.
Now
I know where
listen,
this
now
is
listen,
gonna
no,
go.
listen.
I agree with 100%
No,
what you're gonna say.
listen.
Guarantee you.
Listen, in this day and age, the girls that need the white knight have completely changed. They only need the white knight because they don't want to do what they're supposed to do in their
Oh,
life.
no,
Listen.
we've acknowledged this. This
Listen.
is what I'm
So that
saying.
doesn't make him a white knight, that makes him a patsy. Because in the
Oh,
eyes, in the
I
eyes of the
think
woman,
white
in the
There's no disrespect. I agree.
in the eyes of the woman that he's actually looking for, he's weak. In the eyes of the women that he wants, that he's the ones that do take care of their kids and take care of their own and take care and will take care of him alongside of them and will work as a cohesive unit. They will look at him as he gets there is a cohesive unit. There is, because I hate my baby father. I can't fucking stand him. But we co-parent better than anybody on this fucking earth, and he knows that for I cannot stand my baby father. And put that right there. I don't give a fuck. But we co-parent very well because I am a very cohesive person because I don't think of things personally. I don't let it affect me.
Stop it.
Don't
What it is and what it is.
No, I'm saying
See,
they
you
say
have the greatest
Don't let it lie to you.
intentions,
Stop.
and that's awesome. That's awesome.
No, listen.
But I'm gonna tell you
Stop.
something right now as a
No,
female.
the first time we met, I was like, I'm
100%
not saying
take
this.
Majority of the
Yeah.
females are looking
Because
for
my
you
baby
because
dad's
they don't
in
want to
it.
do the things in life that you're gonna do.
But I'm
for them.
actually like,
They're gonna
so
take advantage of it.
And they will damn straight take advantage of
I
it.
know.
And I will, and you can't. I am a
But the thing
diamond in
is,
the rough.
I'll still do
I am.
that.
I swear to God. And I'm not to backpack myself. I am a diamond in the rough. I think
Don't let her
differently.
shake her head
And
too
most
much.
It's
girls.
like,
I react
you want
differently
me to
than
take
most
it out?
girls, and I have different reactions and
She
different
take it off. Hold on.
ways of thinking. I feel because that's I
I'd be
just
shocked. She
a
has
lot of
blood
shit is it doesn't make sense. Life to me is very logical. Life to me is not hard. And it's hard for like to struggle. Like I struggle with things, yeah. Mentally, it's not very hard when you're dealing with people
She's a
socially.
bitch.
Because I'm a very
I'm
social
amazing.
But
person.
that's my sister.
But what it is,
You're an amazing
everybody
person.
reacts differently for different things.
I
You
know.
know what I mean? No, you can't. People don't react the way you're gonna react. It's to adapt to that reaction.
So that's my sister. I'll find
And you have the greatest intentions. But bro,
like
girls are
don't
we're
listen.
good. We're real.
Want me to
good.
pull your
And
tracks out,
again,
bitch?
and again, I hate to say it, like
So,
I'm.
the other one-
I know how
As you're saying, like, girls are gonna be taking advantage of that.
It's cool.
I kind of-
throw some oil on
I
that.
don't know
Don't be the
what
white
it
knight.
is.
Don't be the white
Yeah,
knight.
No, I'm saying about being
I'm still gonna be this white knight for girls.
You're sitting here and you're saying from
That's not just
19.
that's.
Hold on,
that's
because you're saying no.
all the
Hold on,
time.
because you're
Hold on.
saying you're from 1979 and
I'm
you're
not
saying all
saying
of this stuff, so you
this
grew up in a
is
certain type of way. I'm
Turning
86,
to
man.
both.
I grew up halfway through
On
that.
Sunday?
So I'm
No,
saying
Monday.
all of this, and I'm saying all of
Monday,
this
I'm
from the
being
90s.
honest.
I'm saying, no, hold up, because I'm saying we are seeing a whole lot
She
of
wants to wear
fuck
the
you, I'm
green
gonna do
skirt.
what I'm gonna do. Hold up. While at the same time, we're seeing a whole lot of shit that says you have to be this way and this way and this way and this way in
Can I
order to
ask
get
you,
what
what's the
you
age
want.
group of the girls that, the women that you're looking at? Then? The age group of the women that you're looking at.
For
Are you
me,
looking at the age group of 79 or are you looking for 86 and younger? Because that's the difference right there.
okay.
You can't, let's see how you're
No, 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 no,
You know
no,
I'm
no.
right.
Hold on,
You
hold on.
know I'm
No.
right. You know I'm right about that. Because the age group is
It's the
different
only
now.
word I said in the
If
last
you-
20 minutes.
And if you in 86 and me in 79 and we're gonna link up over here, okay, so we have the same mindset. But if you at 86 is going with
83.
80, thank you. Or going for 90,
No, but I
right?
no, but the thing is,
Our 90 mindset. Okay.
Not the
Do
greatest.
you see exactly? See the smile came instantly on your face because you automatically
Let me
knew where
just
I was
say this.
going with
Let me just
this.
say this. You can
You
still
aren't
be
going
the,
for the older with the maturity.
look,
You're going
listen.
for the younger anyways.
Listen,
So why are we even having this
you
conversation?
can still have
because
that,
not
that
everybody's
white knight
mind is the
mentality.
same way, and you can't
I
say
know,
that.
but your
No,
mindset
but-
was right there, and I caught you in that before you even thought I could
Okay,
catch you
well,
in
slow
that.
down because you're saying you're trying to chin check me here, and I have.
Am I not? I didn't do anything more than call you.
Because
and-
where
and
she's
say
coming from, she's coming
straight good.
from.
I understand where she's coming from,
You
and
said,
that's why I'm
I'm
saying.
from 86, you're from 79, you're saying this, this, and this. And then I said, okay, so what age group are you looking at? And you instantly beamed teeth to teeth, cheek for cheek, and said, oh, and sat
But it
back
comes back
because
to that.
you weren't going for 79 to 86. You're going
No,
from
but it
86
comes
to
back to
90
the
to
same thing that you
91.
were saying
And
earlier.
their mindset is, as you say right now, stop.
Let's
sit back
Hold
It's
on, hold on,
craziness.
hold on.
It's craziness.
No, hold on.
This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm
No,
trying to
hold on,
say.
hold on.
It's all I'm trying to understand. It's
And that's
all
what
I'm
I'm
trying to
trying to say.
understand.
You have to adapt to the mindset that you're trying to gear for. If you're gearing for somebody in their age group, then better gear back, buddy.
I'm
Gear
trying to
back.
have a fun podcast.
So you're saying I should just go the opposite way?
No, I'm trying to say if your mindset
No,
where you
because
want
I'm
to
not
be,
gonna do that. So you're saying I should
then
go
you
the
need to
opposite
go.
way?
If you need to go in the mindset
No.
where you are, there's a maturity level, the mindset of where you need to be, because obviously where you were going was not working for you.
Fair enough.
Wrong or not?
After-
And I'm not trying to put down.
No, you got
So,
the. No,
I'm
you
not.
got
But I have to go
But they
back
are
to what
so
you're.
different.
No, but I have to go back to what you're saying, and what
About
you're
the
saying
white
is you have these girls today having that same mindset of wanting to be a dude,
Like
and
our
be a
shit
female
going
at
on.
the same time.
But they
And that is what's
Hold
causing
up.
a lot more
Yeah,
problems.
but they want it mentally, but none of them want to do the actual work. Do you think
They
these
can't do
girls
the
that
work.
girl
They never
power
thought
all
of-
day? Do you
Hold
think
up.
these two will build a house?
I'll build a motherfucking house.
A cardboard box.
Lego.
Let Ray go. Let Ray go. Let Ray go.
So from 6 months ago to now, like I mean,
It'd be
from the
golden
way my
glitter.
mentality thought,
Why? Because
I
I'm
was
a
being
glitter
this white
bitch.
knight to every girl I was with.
I know.
Every single girl. Doesn't matter how they
Don't-
treated me because I didn't care
don't
about
diss
me.
my
I
glitter
cared about
box
them. I cared about how they thought and whatever
See?
else. Hold on.
Right there.
Hold
No,
on.
no,
hold on.
that line
Hold on,
you
hold on.
just said.
Hold on.
That's how cardboard princesses.
So to now, because I've been listening and tripping from everybody else,
Stop.
Glitter box
Let's get rid of that.
Guys, stop.
Thank you.
It's-
I just made it up.
I'll treat them like the white knight that they want, but I also want that respect back. If I ain't getting that,
Question.
You still stay around.
But you're not gonna get
I'm gonna back
that.
up.
What kind
You're
of
not
dude-
gonna get that when you say things like the key words as I didn't care about myself. If
That was
you
before.
don't-
That was.
I know, but if
6
you
months
don't
ago, every
care
relationship
about
I had.
yourself,
That means I
bro,
can't.
No,
I'm gonna
I
tell you
know.
something right now. These girls are going
It's
to see
over.
it, they're gonna feed on it, and they're gonna eat on that, and know that you care about
14 years,
your
I know.
worth is worth more.
14 years, I know.
Broski, I'm gonna tell you something
Different.
right now. I am bigger, stronger, whatever. I don't give a
exactly.
fuck over the most of the girls. I love myself more than anybody could ever love me other than my kids.
What's what I'm
I don't
saying?
give a fuck what anybody has to say about me.
I was like
Anybody.
that, but now it's not even like that.
Thank
It's not, I don't even care. If you're not gonna treat me with that respect already,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but you
can
gotta
go.
show
Yeah,
that. You
yeah.
can't.
There you go.
Words
You
are
don't show
words.
it.
You have to
Yeah.
actually
It's-
be that. You have to be about it.
100%.
Saying about it is one thing.
these
Be
two
about
can
it is
contest
another
in
thing.
the last 6 months.
Being about
I
it
can
is
tell
another
he's
thing.
not
I
about it.
can't. Nah,
Hold on a
stop.
second.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna ask you guys a question. What kind of dudes are you guys looking for? Because we're talking about age group.
Self-reliant. Somebody that I don't have to
Be
take care of.
you.
I have 3 kids. I'm not trying to take care of a
Be
man.
you.
Oh, not
Be
me.
you.
Yes.
No,
You should not get into a relationship and change yourself to be in that relationship.
everybody
True,
does.
true.
Everybody
It
does.
should not be that way. Be
Compromise
you.
is necessary.
If that
That's not
person
true,
cannot
but
accept
you know
you
what's
for
true?
who you
But
are,
he's right.
You know
The
what's
way
true?
he phrased it is right.
Compromise.
You
You know,
Compromise.
you know
You
what?
don't change
Compromise
you,
is
but
necessary.
compromise is
To
good.
a
Yeah.
point.
You know what?
No,
to a point.
compromise
Everybody
is
getting
compromise.
into
You got to a
situations
point.
point.
Compromise.
It's
Compromise
always
is
somebody
Everybody's
compromise.
talking
until you get to know two people.
No, you should be you from the jump.
You should be you from the jump.
You're,
But it
are
depends
you
on the
from the
situation.
jump?
I am.
Bullshit.
Tito's got my shit.
But
He does.
from the jump, don't
He
lie.
does. Swear to God, he knows about Chris. He knows about everything.
From the jump.
He did.
No, he didn't. Don't
Yes,
be-
he did.
Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb.
Because his
Michaela.
best friend ate me out. He's still in the
Michaela.
water.
Yeah, did he know everything from the jump? Did he know everything from the jump?
He did. He just didn't want to
Too
show
real
it.
for
You're
TV.
And you lied to us. And you lied to
No,
us.
he knew. I'm not saying he knew, but he knew for
I didn't do
himself.
anything. You're free to put me
I
on
know.
blast for it.
But I just can't comment on anything.
I'm just saying.
If he ain't
didn't
know when he
put
see
that
this, he
in
gonna
your
know
head.
now.
Shut up.
Okay.
He did it,
Okay.
but he mentally
Okay.
knew
Okay.
what was going
Okay. You're right.
on.
Okay.
In your water.
Okay. You're right.
You wait your
Well,
motherfucking water.
Okay. You're
In
right.
your water, wait. He
In your
did his
water.
dirt too.
Shut
Okay. You're right.
motherfucker
You're
up.
right.
Do you
Okay.
not
You're
get
right.
And hence my point.
No.
That's a
Sure
nigga
enough.
hit. That's
And
like
hence
a
my
deep
point,
slit
as
nigga
I
hit.
react
You-
differently
you
to other
come
girls
to the
because
same
I
point.
can't
Shut
be
up.
that person. I'm not.
Because
The way people
why
are
does that
coming,
go?
wait in
I'm
your
not
water.
that person. I'm sorry.
It's the follow.
Why does that affect you though?
I'm acting out.
It doesn't affect me. I don't care.
That
I
was
just
a
don't
good
like when people
reference, though,
lie.
isn't it?
But
That was
When people
insane.
lie,
You're
that
not-
affects me.
no.
If you lie and you're my friend, that affects me. That's what
Right?
it is.
It does.
Sorry, bottom line.
But
I
what
don't
am I
care if you
lying
lie
about,
about yourself.
Everybody
Everybody
fucking
It
knows.
does. And then
What
you
am I
expect
lying
people
about?
to go sit in front of people that they respect and not say nothing, and and now you know that everybody knows something that they don't know that affects them, but now you have to look at them in their face and
Listen.
smile. And then once they find out, they know that everybody knows, and they know you know, and now they
Everybody
look at
knows.
you like you knew, but you didn't fucking tell me. The same way I looked at you and I said to you like you didn't fucking tell me.
Listen.
It all comes
You
back
already-
to that.
No.
Put your foot back up because I don't want to be mad at you. So don't go all about that because it all comes back to that and it all makes the exact same
He
fucking
know-
point.
Deep down inside, this motherfucker knows. Yes, I did not
No.
bluntly say to him, "This is
If
what
you
happened."
bluntly didn't say it to him,
Yeah.
you guys
He
have-
fucking knows.
And when it falls down,
And you know
That's
what?
how you-
Who cares if he does it? Why can't he not be honest and I can't be honest?
because that's
What's
human
different?
beings. Human beings are not that honest.
Exactly.
I got
So why
two
do I have to be
girls.
honest when he has to
Check
keep
it
it
like this.
secret?
I got two girls right now. At the end of the day, they
Oh,
both can sit
But
there.
wait, one of my friends had to come to me and say, "Oh, he actually has a girlfriend." Did she not say that? I didn't even know he had a girlfriend. I thought that was his bitch. So what? Why?
It's human beings. Because everybody
And
wants
it
what
wasn't
they
your
want.
friend, it was actually me that fucking said it to you. Nice try.
No, it was
Because
Anna.
Anna said it to me and I said it to you.
I thought Anna said it in front of both of us.
Nope, it was. Oh, me.
So are you mad at me right now for telling the truth? The fact that you know
No,
what?
I'm
I
mad at
don't
you.
give a fuck.
I'm not mad at you. I don't care what goes on with you and your man. I care when you sit here and you want to lie about things. So either you lied to me when you said things or you're lying now. That's what it is.
Listen,
Yeah.
what?
Hey,
Tell
stop,
me
stop,
what I'm
stop.
lying about.
No, give me 5 seconds to say. What's the biggest thing in my life with me? And
Is
what-
liar.
Exactly.
But
You're
just
fighting
tell
about
me
personal shit
what I'm
as
lying
you
about.
people on the internet.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, but the whole
Just tell me what I'm lying about. That's it. I don't give a fuck, Michaela. Just tell me what I'm lying about.
Why?
No.
The fact that he didn't know.
No.
Okay, hold up.
You have to.
No.
I don't know what you guys said, but I went to the bathroom and
Oh, you know. It's on there.
yeah, it is.
What am I lying about? Just fucking say
Stop.
it. I really don't give a fuck
Stop,
who's around.
stop, because like honestly, okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop.
Can you? Yeah.
There's no point of talking.